Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. I'm over here today. I'm not over whichever direction it is, over there today. I'm going to be right here because today we are here in the Beaver Dam with some ADHD heaven. What does that mean? That means we're going to be doing 2 galactic conquests at the same time, plus a galactic war, just like last month. So it'll be a good time, hopefully. And if people really want some ADHD heaven, I'll even move myself to the middle. Oop. If I can get myself, there we go. I'll move myself to the middle. We'll get another account down there just for fun. I have another account I could use, but it's not an account that like is active by any means. And so, you know, we could always do some insane ADHD heaven. But it's good to have each and every one of you here. Good to see you, Lamey. Good to see you, Master Jedi, Reckless, Dope Man. Good to see you, Tamoy. Good to see each and every one of you. We're gonna have a good time doing some conquests, grinding feats. Because who doesn't love feat? I sure do. Okay, speaking of feat, let's check what the feat is. Let's try our Relic Darth Vader as a solo, see if we can pull this off at 100%. Okay, so Imperial Troopers, Rebel Fighters, Potency Down. I honestly don't know who gives Potency Down. I'll have to check that. That sounds like something CLS might do. Dang. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're just going to be stun locked on him. We haven't quite built our Savage up to our like Omicron Savage level, so. But congratulations, Master Jedi, on the new guild. That's awesome, dude. Honestly, that's one of the best things you can do. Already level 8, level 9 tomorrow. Gonna be a Wampacron. I did not spend any money. Yeah, but you probably spent quite a bit of crystals, even if you didn't spend money. Either that or you've dismantled a ton of level 9 crons. I'm planning on getting the Wampacron, yeah. I don't know if I'll get Nihilus just because I don't have Nihilus Relic yet, but we'll see. Let's check the data. Oh, I don't have a thing up yet. Well, that's my bad. Hold on. We'll go for life. Okay. Potency down. Yoda. And young Lando. I think what you're thinking of, I think it's Sector 5, is it? No, it's not evasion down. Which one is it? No, not accuracy down. I remember the one you're talking about. I feel like there's one in here somewhere that's just like, yeah, like right here. It's like basically you use a couple characters that are hard to get. Otherwise, you're kind of screwed. But yeah, so potency down was who again? It was Yoda. I don't have a great way to farm that one. I think I'll stick to Imperial Troopers, honestly. I don't know. Do I think Imperial Troopers can take out this team? Let's get Savage in there. Can Savage solo this? Because that'd be very helpful if we could just get a solo in there. Okay, we throw our poopers in here, and we're gonna replace Gideon Offnir with our honorary Imperial Trooper. Wat Tambor is an honorary literally everything. How goes the questing for crons? I haven't gotten to the point where I'm farming crons quite yet. We're just getting through Conquest. Okay, so this is the battle I actually have to pay attention to because we need to beat this. Okay, let's hit that. One down. Let's feed some turn meter. Basic. Still pushing a lot of damage. Sick. Okay. Ooh. Please give me the kill. There we go. Sick. And that should be it. Gosh, I love Imperial Troopers with Wat Tambor. We need another account. You guys want 4 accounts. Oh gosh. Okay, so we'll throw an actual team against this. Fine. If you insist, game. Let's see. Let's just throw our Geonosians. You have open space behind you. I can, if you guys want, I can throw another account until it hits level 85. Like I have access to another account, so I 100% could. It just means more that I have to keep track of. Okay, volatile accelerator is probably what I'm gonna go with for this. Yep, volatile accelerator is. We're going for a dots and debts on our main account right now. Let's see. Undercover's nice. Cost of commissions is nice. Yeah, we'll just drop the undercover. Under pressure. You guys can have fun. You guys better win. Just gonna lurk whilst playing games. Have a good stream. Sounds good, Grax. Good to have you here. I didn't even check who we're fighting on this team. Oh, this is not gonna work. Okay. Wait, but don't all our dark side GLs require light side characters? That would be wild and wonky. I have all Relic 5 bounty hunters with at least 250 speed and they can't defeat anyone in Conquest normal. Worst team? Oh yeah, I hate using bounty hunters in Conquest. It's just, it's not good. They really aren't. And as you can tell, Geonosians aren't doing so hot either. Okay, there's got to be a team that I have on this account that can take down Night Sisters, because Night Sisters are a pain in the butt. We're gonna have to throw something semi-good at this. You know what? F it. We'll just make it a busted team, you know? Yeah, there we go. You guys can go auto. You will be fine. Turns out all I needed was Piet. There's that one. Oh gosh. Okay. Just bane it. Of course, on the free-to-play account, we'll just bane it. That makes sense. Okay, and we are back to troopers once again. How do you get through Sector 1 so fast? I do 3 refreshes. That's how I get through Sector 1. Zealous Ambition versus a Volatile Accelerator. Let's do a Volatile Accelerator. That'll work fairly well for our free-to-play account. We need to get rid of you. Get our honorary guy in here. But yeah. Oh, dude, it's... Hey, Cabinet, welcome, welcome. I forget, also, I'm gonna get Phoenix because I already have Relics corrects. Okay. Oh, at 7 stars, not Relic 7. Okay, sounds good. Thought by, I'm doing a health class at the moment, watching on a PS5 with no YouTube account. Can't comment or chat, but I can on my phone. Thank you for providing entertainment for this. It's good to have you here, Cabinet. Okay, so this is basic to start. This can be autoed. This one. Let's just give Darth Vader and Piet a chance at this again. This is going to be regular Imperial troopers. That. There you go. He'll be fine. These dots are just gonna feed him so much. I didn't even think about that, but we just made Vader absolutely insane. Ooh, not one times. Kill him. Sick. With the 3 screens, we're doing 2 conquests at the same time, dude. We gotta be efficient, you know? Oh, Piety. Yeah, that's the thing is, yeah, Gungans, I don't have to worry about anything, but I'm also trying to get my feats in, because I do love me some feat. You guys know how it is. You know, you can't go wrong with a little feat. Jerk, how dare you counterattack? You're next because of that. Okay, so hit that. Hit that. That's interesting. I didn't know he could take a bonus turn in the middle of the bonus turns for him. That's kind of interesting. I didn't know that was possible. Huh. Like, if we were in a sector where I could just hit auto, I would much prefer that than this right now, because having to play, like, all 3, the moment is getting a little crazy. Should I put the Zeta for Strength of the Void for Darth Nihilus or avoid it? I honestly would avoid it. I, like, it... Is it bad? No. Is it amazing? No. Like, it's just, it's subpar. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, Vader team. We should still be able to take it out with Imperial troopers. These lack of likes disturb me. Oh, dude, sim tickets when you couldn't, like, get sim tickets until level 60. And level 60 took forever to get to. I hated that so much. The beginning of the game was so painful. Okay, you're fine. You're gonna have to be played through. Oh, we didn't get enough turn meter there. Can we get enough turn meter now? No. Oof. Okay. Scion Zeta over Nihilus. See, I don't think Scion really has much of a place on the team nowadays, is the problem. Like, yeah, he's not bad, but he's not great either. Yeah, I struggle to gear up Piet. Okay, we're gonna have to use something else here. Night Sisters are not gonna work. We'll just use Gungans. Start working on that Gungan global feat. Good news is we're actually almost done with 2 of our accounts already. Yes, I realize. What do you think the best budget Datacron SLKR will be for defense? Oh, for defense? For SLKR, the best Datacron for defense for SLKR is by far the SLKR Cron. If you're going for offense, it changes. But for defense, you have to do the SLKR Cron. And the reason being is if you put the Special Forces TIE Pilot Cron into that area, you're either giving up Hux or you're going to be giving up just basic. You guys should be fine. I believe in you. I don't think Vader can actually die anymore. So you're either giving up Hux, who makes it so you Star Killer teams will just run over the team, or you're giving up your tank, which means they can immediately kill Hux and still run over it with a Star Killer team. So if you're using the Special Forces TIE Pilot Omicron or Datacron, you're actually going to harm your defense more than help. And so I highly suggest doing the SLKR Cron for 3v3. Hey, Caleb Cook, welcome, welcome. I feel bad we finished the raid and I challenged my guild if they can get 14.5 million. I'll gear up dark side team of their choice. Well, I don't have to level up a team, but we were only 1 million. Oh, that hurts my soul, dude. Yeah, the new raid's rough for a lot of people. Like, I'm planning on coming out with some guides and some good ways to get base minimum stuff for you guys. I'd love if I could get some footage from you guys, actually, because I don't have a whole ton on my main account that's like low gear for the raid, because I actually, my account's fairly prepped for this raid. And so I might reach out to you guys and see if I can't get some footage from you guys overall. But first I'm gonna make some guides on like, oh, this is how you use this team, this is how you use this team. Here's like 2 teams that you can get low gear and they'll do some damage. So the power of multiple things. Oh no, Lion's Den, you are skating a very dangerous edge. I think it's a waste. Nightmare, it is actually a waste, not a waste. Treya's hips don't lie, but unfortunately we are talking about the Zeta on Nihilus and not Treya's waist. Oh my gosh, did Vader actually die over here? Oh my goodness. Do we even have a team that can beat this at this level of stamina? Or is it just because Vader was being stupid that it didn't work? Which could be entirely possible. What's going on right now? Oh, we're doing, you know, a couple different things at the same time. The good news is we're almost done with both of these. This is the last battle for this, last battle for this, and then we can focus on the main account. Unfortunate that they focused down Piet. Okay, so who's the biggest problem? It's these two because they run the train. Least important is going to be Django. So we'll hit that. We'll kill off you. We'll basic on you. Basic on you. Basic on you. Kill you. Hit that. This is why we don't trust auto, guys. Because already we're basically done. Hit that, and voila, we're done. Okay, we're gonna grab Sunfax Starfighter, Garza Borrelios, and the TIE Fighter. Okay, and that's the last of the energy on this account, so that one is done. I'm not refreshing, I don't have the crystals for that account. So now that we're down to just this account, we're actually going to open up the PC client. What should the lineup be then for 3v3? SLKR, Stormtrooper, Hux? Yes, either that or crew and Hux. One of the two. You need a tank and you need Hux if you're putting them on defense, River. It's how it has to work, because unfortunately, without Hux, SLKR just gets run over by turn meter. So you're going to want at least Hux and a tank. That's kind of your go-to, what you need on defense. And the nice thing is, I don't know if you guys have looked at this, but defending Datacron primary. JMK is 50%, JML's 26%, Leia's at 27%. Like, this is currently one of the best defensive teams in the game. And so if you're looking for a good defense team, you can throw this, you know, SLKR with Hux and a tank on defense, and you will get some crazy holds. So, hey, Raptor Savage, welcome, welcome, my friend. Vader on Trey as a waste early game, later it's fine. Yeah, you're not wrong. But honestly, I'd take almost any Sith over Scion. My day's been pretty good, Silent One. How's your day? When did you get a third account, or is that the Leia Rush account? That's the Leia Rush account. It's not currently level 85. We were doing Galactic War. Got the access to the beta and got SLKR done. Heck yeah, Raptor Savage. That's awesome. Hold on. That deserves an air horn. Heck yeah, dude. That is awesome. Okay, let's continue our conquest. Do we have the tournament scores? Yeah, no, like until all the scores are totaled up, I can't really give who's the winner. So if I can't get the Wampacron before 3v3 starts, I'll buy crystals. Fair. Savage with Treya as heaven. Yeah, I love Treya Savage. It is definitely one of the best teams in the game, period. Yeah, Micah, I doubt they're actually going to finish the B2, if I'm being completely honest. Galactic Republic. Ugh. I doubt they're going to nerf B2, because technically every part of it is working as intended. You're able to get them to Gear 7 only? Oh, you have the SLKR cron, but no way to use them, my friend. Ugh, Gear 7 SLKR, that's painful. But yeah, I think Newt Maul Sidious is the most common one to get. I want to find some low gear stuff though, because Newt Maul Sidious is like, you need to invest in the not only just the characters but also the mods fairly heavily. So and you get watt shards. Caleb Cook, the best way you can do that is Discord, my friend. You're gonna need to start getting Discord, because Discord is the best place to find a guild. If you're looking for another way, Reddit's a great option, but in general, the best way to find a guild is through Discord. So I would go and get yourself a Discord. Day after GAC starts, it's pain. Fair. Who are we doing? We're doing, it's a Kelleran Beck team. It needs to be either Galactic Republic or have Sabine Wren on it. We can try Phoenix. Phoenix will have Rebel Fighter with a Rex, but I doubt he'll actually get any of the kills. We'll try it. Let's play our song for these guys. Get them hyped. Or not. Literally went to press the button and immediately got killed. Goodness gracious. Okay. We'll do Galactic Republic, or attempt a Galactic Republic. You. HB Donut, thank you for following over on Twitch, my friend. It's good to have you here in the Beaver Dam. Beaver Dam, it's good to see you, my friend. Best way to find a guild is inside a game. I mean, no. If you're looking for a guild inside the game itself, it'll be very hard to find a actually good guild that has like active players. Like you'll find some guilds that you can like sneak into fairly easily if you go through the game, but like you're just gonna end up not finding active guilds. Hey Trey, welcome. Okay, now we gotta play the song because Trey's here and was claiming that we have never played this song.
It's nice to meet you, 7567.
Actually, my name is Rex, Captain, 501st Clone Battalion.
Why would you lower yourself to fight with traitors? Where is your loyalty?
My loyalty was to the Republic, not your empire.
Surrender all your
Raid done since the new raid has come out. Yeah, the new raid is very not friendly. It really isn't. Like, it's more fun than the last raid, but it's just so unfriendly to players, and that's kind of the worst part. And so I'm hoping to make it more accessible just with some guides and helping you guys out. But hey, Dr. J, welcome. It's good to see you too, my friend. Couldn't hit first crate today. Yeah, that's fair, Caleb. That dude, that's something I've been seeing is surviving. Oh, that's so dumb. That's one of the things that I keep seeing is people are just flooding out of they're flooding out of different guilds. People are just leaving their guild just because no one can do Naboo. And here's the thing, I want to say this right now. If you can't do at least, here, I'm gonna say this right now. If you can't do at least 440,000, you don't necessarily deserve to be in a Naboo raid guild, because that means you're not even contributing to your guild and you're looking to freeload off a guild. So like should be what you guys are shooting for with your accounts, is 440,000 score. So that way you can at least contribute and make sure that your guild is getting a 22 million crate. One or the other, would you say TIE Pilot or SLK is better? I have the Pilot one. Currently, I'm wondering if I should re-roll it just to use crystals to get a second one. Depends on if you like defense or offense. SLKR is going to be better for defense for both 5v5 and 3v3, but offense, typically the Special Forces TIE Pilot is the better Thrawn for offense. Yeah, I can play a Thrawn song next. I got you. You hit it with 229k. Yeah, you want to shoot for that 440, so that way you're giving like a solid amount to get some good rewards. You guys should be shooting for that 22 million crate, and so getting that 440 is what you're looking for. And so I'll be making some guides to try and get you guys to that 440 as easily as possible. So, is Iden a good team on offense? Low gear Iden is good for defense. High gear Iden is good for offense. It's not the best team on offense if it's low gear, but if they're high gear, yeah, they're fairly dang good on offense. I don't think you've ever played Fix Your Game. I have played Fix Your Game, I Don't Wail. I know you're obsessed with that song. Haven't you done any raid yet since it dropped? Wampa steamrolls Iden though? It depends on the makeup of the Iden team. If you have a scout trooper, it doesn't. Hey Black Knight, welcome. Only 3 people in my build can get that high. Are you one of them? Where are we? We're doing, I don't remember who we are doing, but we are in the area where we need Imperial troopers. I don't think our Imperial troopers have enough stamina right now, so it'd be Rebel fighters. I don't have the Zetas on my Mon Mothma team yet, so we don't really have a Rebel fighter team. So I think Phoenix is our best option, but the problem is I don't have I have the Dots and Debts, I don't have the Zealous Edition.
Open fire.
Do you think Ezra is going to work with? Because I don't care if Ahsoka will be out in time, and if so, day one lifter is wild. Yeah, I think, I don't know. It could be a new faction that we're looking at, which would be very interesting. Like we talked about when we went over the reveal for the Ahsoka GL. We could be looking at a New Republic faction. But I'm gonna guess he's gonna be a lifter for like JML or something like that. He's gonna fit in the Jedi faction. I think that's just the way it's gotta go. Is they gotta make him a lifter for Jedi. We'll see what kind of Jedi he works with though. Because I feel like they could do some synergy, like some anti-synergy stuff, like kind of like you know, Jedi Knight Revan has anti, like, oh, if you have Old Republic and Jedi, they do better than if you just had you know, Jedi by themselves. Same with I believe Jedi Knight Luke has the same kind of opposite synergy. They still work together because they're still absolutely busted, but like I'm curious if we're gonna get that kind of thing.
Fire.
Third crate to second crate with, yeah, it's an exclusive raid. Like literally it was, what is the easiest way that we can block out every player and make them have to spend money? You know how many people that are playing this game right now who will drop $20 for the new Jedi bundle right now? Do you know how many people it is? I'm sure it's like everyone, because immediately that's 1 million damage with crap mods. and that means you immediately can get raid rewards immediately. And so like it just, they've made this nexus of we need to have people spend money now just to be able to participate in something that should be a base level thing that people are allowed to use.
Not again.
Yeah, Malgus song will be next, Master Jedi.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's gonna be more fun than Speeder Bike. It's just, it's not friendly. It would be nice if Ezra works as a 5th for the Phoenix team instead of using GBA or some random pre-taunt. Yeah, I would like like an actual taunt for that team. You're not wrong. We're just gonna use Gungans for a bit, just because we have that thing. I just spent the $20 and I'll probably quit after this territory battle. What do you mean quit? Like quit your guild? I have practically nothing for the new raid score. 21k gonna be firing out Sith and Separatist. Panic Farm has never felt so stressful. Fair, Jackson Reynolds. Sadly I got moved to Chromium 3. No, that's... You just moved up to Chromium 3. That's a good thing, dude. Quit the game. Why are you quitting the game, Dark Stanley? Don't do that. I'll miss you. I would buy it if it was $10. You'd bring good news too. What, Dr. J, what is this good news you have to share? Yeah, I don't wail. You're in like a massive guild though, dude. Like, and the fact that your massive guild is still only doing 78 million is wild. Wavy, welcome to life. Life in Swago is you'll never have enough teams. Like even now, I don't have enough teams for Kyber. I finally am starting to get to the point where I have enough teams, and it's getting close where I can actually throw teams on defense that are good, and I love that. But like I had to have like a crap defense at all times. It was just like one GL and that's it. Like my one GL that I had for the longest time, SLKR, was my defensive team, and that's it. Everything else is crap. So it'll always be like that. The C-Pit and raid maps, yeah, it's true to an extent, except that the C-Pit raid you could use anyone over Relic 5 or whatever it is. I honestly, it's been so long that I can't remember what the actual requirement was, but it was, you could use anyone technically as long as they were over a certain Relic level, and so like, yeah, it felt more accessible than this does. Unlocked in Gear 12 SLKR today. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, that is awesome, Dr. J. Congratulations. That's 2 SLKRs today. Very nice. Yeah, 275 in Endor with Max Hyper. Exactly. Like,
Oh, look! An update dropped. They fixed their game.
Okay, let's see. I honestly don't know what the Malgus song is under. Because we've never played the Malgus song because I haven't had Malgus. And so I've like never taken the time to play it. Let me see if I can find it really quick. There it is. And you know, while we're listening to this song, we might as well show it off, guys. Guess what? Is it garbage? Yes. But do I own it now? Yes. We have a Malgus team now. We finally got Malgus. He's up to Relic 1. I should have him at probably Relic 5 by the time that 3v3 comes around. So, we do have a Malgus team. HK better. Shuts off his entire kit, but it's better, guys. It's better, I promise. Farm scrap upgrade next? I can do that.
I will never return to the Empire. Finally, we have returned.
gosh. The dots and deaths with this many frickin' debuffs is wild. Like 51 deaths, 26 dots. It's wild, dude. Absolutely wild. Hold on. Let me catch up really quick. Here we go. I've been playing for so many years, I've lost the time reward feeling. I just don't care anymore. 11.4 mil account. Dark Stanley, I get it. I 100% do, and I've been in that place before. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you there's an easy fix for that by any means. But just an idea for you, instead of stopping playing, like obviously stop your main account, but consider making a free-to-play account. Like the beginning of the game is really fast-paced, and you know, I've been having a lot of fun with it. So maybe make a free-to-play account and just try the beginning of the game with all the new changes and stuff. Farm something that you really haven't farmed. I don't know, start with a mommy mandolin farm. I don't care. But like, you know, just have some fun with an account, that kind of thing. Are you hitting red crate regularly? No. I'm getting gold crate fairly regularly. But I still have to try for it. Dude, Proving Ground's so nice. We haven't played Farm Scrap Upgrade in forever, dude. I just realized that.
We have returned. The Emperor is dead.
Like, so many dots and deaths, dude. This team's crazy for this. Goodness gracious.
The Emperor is dead.
Can't beat him in Proving Grounds with Vessel KR. Yeah, you have to have Malik and like some really good mods to be able to beat him in Proving Grounds with Vessel KR. I had to wait until I got Sith Eternal to start unlocking shards for him. Okay, we're gonna get a Leader's Resolve because we can start building that set up for us. We've been really blessed. Like, dude, like, look at this. We basically have a full set of the Dots and Deaths set, and then we also have a Leader's Resolve and a Zealous Ambition, so we're starting our next set that we need. Like, we've gotten some really good data cards. We have been very blessed here. Yeah, Afra is one of those ones that it's weird how many people I see going for an Afra farm, because like I don't know anything about the character and I don't really care that much. I'm going for it on our free to play because that's what the members wanted. So yeah, Kyle, I will be doing roster reviews after we run out of energy in Conquest. It's a sad day. I'll stop posting now. No, too bad. Dark Stanley, no, you don't get to just yeet yourself out of the chat. You have to stay here, hang out with us, and talk about this. Like, if you think it's best for your life that you should stop playing the game, absolutely, freaking do it, dude. Like, you know. And taking a break from the game is not a bad thing, and it's not like you're harshing our buzz by being here in chat. We love to have you here. What if you pay for a roster review? The paid roster reviews always go at the top of the priority, but literally we have 3 battles left, and then we're gonna start roster reviews. So literally, if you can wait the 6 minutes, 7 minutes for us to finish our last 3 battles, then you'll be good. Yeah, just keep working on the Gungans. Let's get through those Gungans. What the data card is goodies to pick? Basically, Solid Intel's a great one to go for. A lot of people are going for the Solid Intel.
Give me those 3 wacky numbers.
Basically, the 3 major ones is like based off of buffs. So like there's gain protection whenever you get buffs, get heal over time every time you take a turn, gain offense every time you get a buff. That's one set that people go for. Zealous Ambition is another one, and then Dots and Death is the 3rd one. Those are kind of the 3 major ones, and then there's the smaller ones that people do as well. So. You got a booming voice. Nice, dude, nice. Another upgrade. There you go, Wavy Tone. Get that ray up. The Ufu battle in Sector 1 of Conquest is the bane of my existence. It's just Ray. As long as you keep playing the hits, I'll still show up. Fair enough. I mean, it'll be good to always have you around, dude, even if you stop playing the game. But, like, I get it. Yeah, typically what you'll do, Dr. J, is you'll just kind of go for what you end up finding. Like, we found a lot of the... Oh, my gosh, I hate Padme teams so much. So much I hate Padme teams. What was I gonna say? You want to go for one of them. So, like, don't get, like, one Zealous Ambition, then one dot thing, and, like, kind of go back and forth like that. You want to focus down one, and then if you finish it, then you can go for another to switch out between. But can I preload my roster review? No. So the way we do roster reviews is through Discord, guys, and that is the best way you can get in. Hands down my favorite song. Fair. Here, we have one battle left. We have one battle left, right? Master Jedi, what do you have? Do you have SLKR unlocked? No, you don't. You're just about to get SLKR, right? Is that right? And I don't know if I have a way to actually beat this one for you, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. I'm not gonna have a team for you because I don't know anything in your roster that can beat it without some really good data discs. Is there a data card compatibility compilation? I don't know. I've never really looked. Yeah, so like, hold on here. Let me show you this really quick. So this is the dots and deaths, and so you get volatile accelerator. So every time you deal damage, you give them 6.5% turn meter, which is not great because you're giving them turn meter. But then they get 2 damage over times, and then whenever you deal damage to an enemy, that enemy loses that turn meter, and so these basically even each other out. Amplify Agony. Whenever an ally inflicts a debuff on an enemy, they also deal 6% max health damage to that enemy. This damage can't defeat enemies. So then that stuff is going to translate into damage, and so you're going to be doing a ton of damage. Then whenever an enemy gains 5 debuffs, which is fairly easy to do when you're stacking those debuffs from the Volatile Accelerator, they gain 3 stacks of Thermal Detonators for 2 turns. And then on top of that, an enemy unit gains 2 damage over times at the start of their turn, which can't be resisted. And so basically you're just stacking these debuffs, and they just keep dealing damage. And so that's what you want to stack. Now the next one I'm working on is this one, because Zealous Ambition and Leader's Resolve, they just stack, and so your supports are just going to hit like a freight train, and so they'll just insta-kill people, and it makes life really, really easy. So you want to try to stick to a data disc set and try and get that kind of stuff. So either focus on the buffs, all the ones that say, oh, whenever you get a buff, you do this, or focus on Leader's Resolve and Zealous Ambition, maybe some stuff to keep your people alive. Or you need to do like dots and deaths, and so you want things that work together really well. This is kind of the idea. Solid Intel is one of the best ones you can cherry pick, absolutely. Yes, on the cortisol, I am dying. Today has been so hot. I hate it. You have Discord, so get into the into our Discord here. Here, we'll okay, the link should pop up here for just in just a second. You can follow that link, and so if you follow that link and you go down here, there's a section called roster reviews, and I will go in here and I'll say at roster reviews live now, and then as soon as I hit enter on that, we'll start from there and just work our way down the list. And so like you can see right here, if I can find it in all the messages. Yeah, so like I said, roster reviews live now, and then everyone started signing up, and then I'll just start at the top of the list and work my way down. So, add you at the end of the Discord, peeps? Yeah, Trey, I can put you at the end of the list. If we have time, we'll get to you. Okay, last battle. The Savior disc is nice. Yep, there you go, Optimus Prime. That's like a great way to do it, is to get the heal over times, and the stacking offense is one of the best sets you can do. Sweet, Kyle. Get to that roster view section, and I will put that message in as soon as this battle ends. So, let's pass that over to you.
Communications disruption can mean only one thing. A communications disruption can mean only one thing.
Gungans are so OP against
Only one thing.
against separatists.
One thing. Invasion.
Oh, absolutely not, Micah. Absolutely not. I usually do the same thing, Micah. The thing is, I'm grinding feats, and on top of that, I have some really solid teams in this roster that you can afford to do something like that with. So there are certain teams in the game that are like just incredibly good. So like the boondoggles here, the Gungans that we have here, you can do it. Most GL squads, you can do it. Mommy Mandalore, you can do a surprising amount as well. CLS is the same way. You can be at like 10% stamina and do good stuff. And so if you're pushing, there's some teams that you can push way beyond what you're supposed to. In general, most teams I keep at 70% or higher. But when it comes to certain teams in your roster, there's certain just really, really good teams that just work in Conquest that you can really just do some great stuff with. So if you're trying to push through like I am, where I'm refreshing 3 times a day, then you can be able to use these teams a lot more. So you're not doing it wrong, Micah. You're definitely not.
Communications disruption can mean only one thing.
469 members in Discord.
Can mean only one thing.
Okay, so we are gonna head into our roster review section. So keep in mind, guys, anything that's already in the chat is not going to be done. I don't do anything until after I post this message. So after I post this message, that is when you open the floodgates and you put in your roster, and then we'll work from there down. So we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Okay, anything after that message we will do. Ray, SLKR, CLS, Mon, and Mandalore. Oh, Mom Mandalores. Solid. I mean, like, all 4 of those teams you can pump pretty far, which is nice. 3K Crystal Gear 12 packs. I don't know what you're referring to offhand. These ones? I mean, probably, yeah. They're definitely going to be cheaper than actually like gearing up characters. It just kind of depends on like what you need, but like, yeah, technically, like, bang for buck comparatively to just purchasing the gear, they're going to be overall cheaper. So Kyber hates me and I hate it. Fair. Hey, Josh, welcome. I woke up to your Discord ping. Life is good. Okay, sounds good, I Don't Whale. I Don't Whale's going to go and check on the GAC tournament scores. So make sure if you haven't gotten your scores in and you're here in chat, make sure you take a second and go put in your scores into your chat, so that way we can make sure we're getting the totals ready to go, so that way we can announce the winner of this season on stream. Yep, Caleb Cook, I can see you in the list. Master Jedi, each GAC season, we do a tournament where we let everyone sign up, and you get, oh, look at that beautiful face right there. You get split up into teams, and you can work together with your team, get some help on your counters and that kind of thing. And whichever team has the most wins and least losses over the course of the season is the one that wins. And then we do a little fun, just little trophies for you guys in the chat, so you have some bragging rights. You can sit there and, you know, just trash talk each other. It's just a fun little thing to keep up your love of GAC and have people have fun. And so the tournament signups should open here in the next couple of days, so keep an eye out if you want to participate in this. So do we get extra points for beating streamers? As of right now, no. I'm only missing 2 people. Okay, sounds good. You might actually get a review this time. So, Mr. Potato Pig did sign up for a roster review, which means that's an automatic. I'm going to end the stream right now. I apologize, guys, but I gotta get going. I will see you guys in the next video. No, I'm kidding. Am I on the list for today's roster reviews? I don't know. Are you after the message? Because if you put it before the message, then you're not on the list. But if you put it after the message, then you're on the list. So this is the message right here. And then these are all the people that are on the list. Bye. Yeah, no, I'm just joking, guys. Yeah, unfortunately, we go from wherever the message starts, so that way we don't have people signing up and then, you know, I go for their rosters and they're not around. So we always do it as a fresh list from the moment that I press the message. So make sure you get on the list right now, just so you're not any farther than you are right here. Okay, Silent One, you are first, my friend. Let's go into your roster. I am going to put out a poll for you guys real quick. And leave it up to you guys. Roster reviews. Timed for more RRs? Or no timed for less RRs? Okay. So do you guys want a 5-minute timer for each person, or do you want a no timer so we'll be more thorough, but overall we're going to do less roster reviews? Silent One, are you a couple minutes behind? Dude, you know what's nice about the Ahsoka prereqs right now? Ahsoka Tano I have at Relic 7. General Anakin Skywalker I have at Relic 5. Asajj Ventress I have at Relic 3. And Night Trooper I have at Gear 11. So, like, I'm actually doing really solid for the Ahsoka Rex right now. But yeah, most people I wouldn't suggest Ahsoka. Timed is nice, and you usually spend more time on each roster anyways because you get sidetracked. I do. I do have ADHD. I will admit it. Okay, it looks like timed for more roster reviews is what we're looking at. Got it. Okay, so Silent One, are you ready to go? Okay, trying to turn get that going. I'm trying to turn my focus more to Imperial Troopers so I can have 2 viable teams. I have also decided that I will go for Leia as my first GL like you suggested. I would like you to focus on all my mods and tell me how I'm doing there. I also finished Emperor Palpatine and Thrawn journey. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. So Leia and Leia Executor is kind of the way that my free-to-play account is going, and one of the best ways you can go. And so that Emperor Palpatine with the Darth Vader, it works really, really well. They've specifically designed these characters to work together because Palpatine has this thing where, you know, allies gain turn meter equal to your you know, the amount of debuffs you inflict. And so then Darth Vader opens up with his Force Crush, gets so many debuffs that he instantly gets another turn. Then he jumps into his Merciless Massacre, if you read the Zeta for Merciless Massacre, the final ability, he gets an extra bonus turn for each enemy that there is on the field. And so that's how Darth Vader solos teams in general and just does good. And so this is a great group, is Emperor Palpatine, Darth Vader, and your Grand Admiral Thrawn. Another addition, 2-star Gear 8 is all you need to make her absolutely phenomenal. I don't see her in your list right now, but Mara Jade. Go get yourself a 2-star. It's just like Zori, it's just like Krex. A 2-star Gear 9 Mara Jade is going to do you tons and tons for that Emperor Palpatine. Gnome, thank you for joining the damn community, my friend. It's good to have you subscribed. But yeah, so that's how I would usually do the Emperor Palpatine. Is Emperor Palpatine, Mara Jade, Thrawn as one team, and then Darth Vader solo as another team. That's kind of the way that I split it up. But yeah, there's some good ways that you can use them overall. We'll take a look at your mods real quick. 87 is some respectable speed on Captain Rex for this small of an account. Just kind of go through. Okay, so it looks like you're still working on just leveling your mods. Make sure you're using your Raid 1 currency to pick up some extra credits here and there. I would like to see some extra speed on this. So in general, your goal is going to be 60 to 90 speed on every single character you're using on a team. So your entire Phoenix Corrects team is going to be all 60 to 90 speed. Your Vader is going to be at least 60 to 90 speed. Emperor Palpatine's team is going to be at least 60 to 90 speed. So that's kind of your goal for overall speed. Yes, of course, Kyle. We will do your roster review next. Thank you for the 199, my friend. You'll pop up over here in just a moment. But yeah, that's kind of the big focus for mods, is trying to get that like 60 speed just to start. Otherwise, you're gonna struggle a bit. But yeah, honestly, Leia Rush is not a bad account whatsoever. You can basically follow my current free-to-play account. Love seeing the 5-star TIE Bomber. You need a 5-star TIE Advance, 5-star TIE Fighter. You have a couple Geo ships, but starting to work on this Empire fleet, since it's going to be required of the Executor later on, is going to be a good thing, and they're all really easy to farm, so it gives you a second fleet besides your Geonosians that you have sitting here. But I do love seeing your Geonosians, so overall, looking like a solid start to a roster. I love the Leia Rush. Where's your Piet? Because I know you don't have the Zetas yet, but the Piet is important. Okay, you have 63 speed on Piet. Very nice. So I love the fact that you have Krex at that high speed. I love the fact that you have Piet at that high speed. These guys should be your fastest characters. So seems like you've got a good handle on that. It's 269. There's the chain of paid roster reviews. We'll see. I mean, we don't actually have that much of a list today, so I'm not honestly worried. Like, I only have an hour longer to stream. Hour longer? Hour and 30 minutes, I think. And so we'll see how many roster reviews we can get through. Kama Wreck for Ahsoka. Dude, if they make Kama Wreck for Ahsoka, I'm going to be so pissed. Like, so incredibly pissed. Because there's no point to making that a wreck whatsoever, besides making it so that way everyone's going to hate CG. Hey, Dank Ideals, welcome. But yeah, I think that's about it for this account. There's not a ton that I could like specifically tell you, besides your extra teams, your extra teams that you need to be getting is like, you need to focus down getting Zetas, because that's one of the biggest things I'm seeing in here is you're level 85, but I'm not seeing any Zetas in here. I would love to see a Merciless Massacre Zeta on Darth Vader. I would love to see Admiral Piet's Zeta on him and Veer's Zeta on him. I want to see Zetas in this account, and you're missing your Zetas. So I think the first thing you need to focus down is getting your fleets up and running to be able to do that. So like focus down your Geonosians, because they're your like 6-star, 5-star, 7-star ships. And so focusing them down not only gives you Watt ready Geos, but will also give you Zetas. So kind of focusing that kind of stuff is kind of the big thing that I'm seeing here. No, if you go over the Discord, in the Discord there's a section for roster reviews, and you can sign up there, and we go top to bottom, and we start with a fresh list every single day. But yeah, so focus down your ships. I think that's the big thing I'm going to suggest to you, and then start focusing down some of these teams. Like Darth Vader is an excellent solo. CLS is another excellent solo, so if you want to get CLS done, he's going to be a good solo for you. Getting your Piet Zeta, your Veer Zeta is going to give you an Imperial Trooper team that's going to be absolutely banger. Getting a Merciless Massacre Zeta and an Emperor Palpatine with Mara Jade, going to give you another excellent team. So just start kind of expanding your roster and really focus down those fleets. I don't think they will do. I gotta be honest, I don't think they will. I would be very surprised if they do a Conquest unit for a requirement for Ahsoka. And the reason being is because Leviathan has one of the lowest adoption rates of anything in the game. It's so hard to get to, you can't really whale for it, and so overall it actually stunted their sales. And so I feel like they have to just not do that, just so that way they can be able to get more people to whale on the new character. Because you've seen them throughout the last year or so, they're really pushing the new characters so hard, dropping these additive drops for JKCK, you know, giving us lightspeed bundles for old stuff and that kind of thing. Performance Anxiety cheered with the 10 biddies. Thank you, my friend. I think that's what that means. I literally, that is the first time I've ever seen that pop up on Twitch, so that is cool. Thank you, my friend. Anthony, welcome to the damn community, my friend. Yeah, so if you want to do a roster review, it's any amount over $1. Any amount where you can like put text in, basically, is how much you donate, and that gets you to the top of the list every time. Eventually, if we get to the point where we start getting so popular where, you know, it's getting to be a problem because of how many paid roster reviews we have, then we'll start instituting an actual price. But for now, it's just anything that can hold text is basically it. So $2 or more in US dollars. It is bits. Thank you. You can tell that I've never watched a Twitch streamer before. Oh yes, before we do this one, we are doing Kyle. Kyle, I'm guessing you put your stuff in the Discord. There it is. Zuby. Zuby's you, right? Yep. I think Zuby's you. Is Cat better with Dash or Padme? I think technically Padme is the better team. It has more synergy. But it can work with both. You're off to Dreamland soonish. Sounds good, Micah. You have a great night. Phoenix is required for Ahsoka because that overlaps with Profundity. That would be cool. I would love that. Okay, sounds good, Mr. Potato Pig. How do I get a membership when this runs out? You purchase a membership. Caleb Cook, if you're looking at the chat, you got the chat right here, just this little button down here, you can purchase a membership. And so that is how you get a membership. Otherwise, if you're looking for a free membership, whenever someone gifts a membership, there's a chance that you get one. It just depends on if you have gifting turned on and how much you interact with the chat. So Ox Adder, thank you for the $10, my friend. I will get to yours next. Let me go through this guy's paid one, and then we will get to you. Okay, you are amazing. Zuby, I got decent teams, so I'm just full of finishing farms after a couple PPs. I'm also on track for getting Conquest characters every 4 to 5 months. Okay, so you're going to be flooding your account with Conquest characters. I'm going to say it right now. Unless you have like a solid team where the Conquest character fits, I'm not going to say farm them up. Like, you have Rey, so if you get Ben, obviously farm him up. That's what I'm doing right now. I already had Sith Empire in my roster, so I started farming up Malgus as soon as I got him. Like, but don't be afraid to leave ones. Like, I don't have a Trench team, and I don't ever plan on having a Trench team, so Trench just sits in my roster and does nothing, and that is fine. So don't be afraid to do that. Yeah, dude, I can see or finish your farms. First things first, SLKR needs to be in here. I love the fact that I saw a Relic 3 Star Killer, because I know when it comes to finishing your farms, that's a big one that a lot of people don't finish. But, like, yeah, the fact that you don't have Supreme Leader Kylo Ren finished after all this time with Lightspeed bundles being out is a little painful. And, dude, Dude, hold on. I need to get this clip and just save it to my thing so I can start pulling it up just for fun. Because, like, you know, I've got this clip. Where is it? This clip, you know, the Mommy Mandalore clip. I need to add in another one. Let me see if I can find this clip really quick.
Guys, Gear 12 to Gear 13, please. Every account I look at has a Gear 12 Savage with the Omicron. Relic 5 him, please, at least.
Yeah, Relic 5 has to be the minimum. I even see people like, oh, can I solo with my Gear 11 Wampa? It's like, no, you gotta put a little bit of work into them. It's Omicron doesn't save them from everything. Yeah, Relic 5 is definitely I feel like Relic 5, if you don't know when to stop a passion project farm, Relic 5 is kind of like, you know, where to kind of stop. You know, you want to get a little bit of meat on them, and but then of course once you go beyond Relic 5, that's when things get a little bit more expensive. Yeah, Relic 5 Savage, kind of that minimum. So good call out on that. Yeah, so you don't get people like, I have a Gear 9 Savage, I'm not seeing anything out of this. No, Relic 5, baby.
Yeah, guys, Gear 12.
The Kyber Emperor has spoken, and I have spoken. Please, I have spoken. Relic your Savage. Yeah, like I 100%. He goes burr. I agree, Josh. So that is like one of your biggest finisher farms right there. So like even a Gear 12 Traya with a Relic Savage can take down a Jedi Master Luke on defense and do a lot. And so getting that Relic Savage, especially because he fits in so many teams and he works by himself, it's just one you can't sleep on. So first two projects are going to be SLKR and Savage Opress. That's just the two best finisher farms in here. It looks like you have a lot of like partially done stuff that's like you're trying to spread out your roster. That I feel like you're kind of spreading it out more than you need, because you have like these partial teams and these started teams, but you haven't really finished them. Like you have a dash from your Lightspeed bundles, but then you have where was he? 4-star Vandor Chewbacca with the Zeta. Like I wouldn't have invested that Zeta until you have him at least 7-star and you're working towards him, because Dash does some excellent stuff even without it. But if he dies, he's gone. Pelodox, welcome. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. You're also super Zeta poor. Yeah, which is fine. We're all Zeta poor right now. It's a common theme, my friend. But yeah, well, I mean, yeah, looking at the roster, SLKR, finish your Savage, and honestly, Poppy, thank you for following over on Twitch, my friend. Let's take a look at this. Consider working towards Executor. So here's my thought process for you, Kyle. SLKR, Savage, Executor. And the reason I'm saying it in that order is because SLKR is a GL. He's excellent. You can get his ult with only 2 Zetas. So you're not going to have a problem with if you're Zeta poor. Going into the next thing, you're going to get that Savage. You already have the investment. It's one of the overinvested, underinvested. Everyone recall the fork video I made. You're looking at factions, overinvested, underinvested, recently acquired, and killer characters. Look at those 4 things, and you can find the farms you need to finish. Savage is overinvested, but underinvested. You have the Zeta, you have the Omicron, but you didn't relic him. So get him finished. Then you're going to go into Executor, because Executor, it doesn't require any Zetas. It's just getting ships, and it's going to give you a GL fleet and give you time to get some Zetas into your roster. And then you can kind of circle back around and start working on some of these other farms that you have in here, or work on your next big project. Either one works for you, but I think those are your first 3 things that I want to see. Overall, let's take a look at your fleets. You're missing a BTLB. It looks like you're working on it, though. I hope you are. TIE Echelon, it's another one that's painful. You have Finalizer ready to go for SLKR. You're getting close to SLKR, but your TIE Echelon isn't there, and your Special Forces isn't there. This is a farm in a currency shop. Like this should be 7-star. But make sure you're working on your Echelon. This is your Executor counter. You don't want to sleep on it. Rebels, you have your Y-Wing. Good job, dude. Resistance, I'm proud of you for having the Star Fortress, honestly. If you have a good comeuppance like this, you should always have the Star Fortress. But yeah, so it looks like you have a solid start in some fleets. Other fleets you're kind of sleeping on a bit, but I think that is the best options for your roster to go forward. Executor, then SLKR after I finish your farms. By finishing your farms, what do you mean specifically? Because there's characters in here that I'm like, I wouldn't finish that. I really wouldn't. Like Captain Rex, you can leave him at gear 12 and he does great. Zori, you can leave her at gear 12 and she does great. She goes burr. I use a gear 9 Zori in Kyber, and so I'd rather see you get that SLKR that you're like 2 relic levels away from than see you get a relic Captain Rex. So like that's why I'm kind of confused of when you say finish your farms, because like SLKR should be finished right now. Like he's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're 7 relic levels away from having an SLKR in your roster. How's the paid review list? It's just one more person after this one. To answer your question, Poppy, when it comes to roster reviews, we do it through Discord. And so let me drop the Discord link for you. There you go. There's the Discord link. And so we go top to bottom, and then paid for roster reviews always come first, but we just go top to bottom from in the list. So if you want to go to the roster review section, you can get in on it. And if you don't make it into the section today, you can go to channels and roles, and here at the bottom of, if it'll let me work it, what the freak? Why isn't it letting me scroll? Whatever, go to channels and roles, scroll down to the bottom, there's a role that you can click on that'll remind you when roster reviews come around. So every time I stream and do roster reviews, you'll be able to be notified. Dr. J coming in with the 1084 real. This will be my last for the month. My girlfriend's account. Okay, sounds good. We'll do yours after Ox Adder. We do people in chat very last priority. So once we get done with all people in Discord, then we do people in chat. Datacrons are awesome. Datacrons are cool. I 100% agree with Arnold. Arnold hates Datacrons not because they're not something he enjoys, it's because they require materials that are so hard to get for a lot of players. Now, if they were to make them so we'd get random buffs, and so just, you know, Cup would be good for a couple months, like they used to do for the Territory War buffs, I think that's a great idea. But like doing it how they've done it, where it requires materials, I am appreciative that they worked back, because originally when the beta testers were doing it, it was going to take relic materials to get Datacrons, which there's no way I'm affording Bronzium wiring for freaking Datacrons. So I'm glad they worked that back, but they need to be more accessible. They really do. A Black Knight coming in with $3. You'll join the light. Sounds good. Okay. More pain roster reviews. Okay. Sorry. We've gotten off topic, but you are right there on SLKR. Like, if SLKR was a poop, you would be prairie dogging right now. Like, it is about to pop out of your roster. It's right there. It's crowning. Finish it, dude. Like, get that SLKR, then go for Executor. You have some stuff that you could finish your farms for, like Savage. I could definitely see you doing before you do SLKR, just because Savage is so good at relic level. But like, you've got like a Grievous in here you could throw in. Sure, yeah, except you need a whole bunch of Zetas for that team. You know, you've got it looks like you might be going for you know, a gas maybe. So many Zetas. Like, there's just a ton of things to invest in, and like, honestly, an SLKR is going to do better than all of that, and you're so close. So I'm gonna have to do my first paid roster review. Dude, I'm a man of many metaphors. What can I say? But yeah, get that Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Make sure you're working on the TIE Echelon, and then I'd go for the Executor, and I would do Savage as soon as you can, honestly. Okay, jumping into Ox Adder. Ox Adder, you said you're going for Leviathan. Brave, but foolish. Okay, so you have 1 GL and you're going for Leviathan. That hurts my soul to see. First things first, I want to congratulate you on your Relic 9 Chrysanthemum. I love it when I see people who high relic their Chrysanthemum and Bosch Leia, because it's something I don't see very often, and it always hurts my soul to see people not do this, because it's very important for the Jabba team. It's the only way you can ensure that your Jabba doesn't just instantly KO. So Started 5/4/24, bought all Lightspeed bundles so far, been wailing a bit, got Jabba, undecided if Leia, Lord Vader, or JMK next. Currently grinding Leviathan, just unlocked Malak. This conquest is my first hard mode. Okay, hold up. Okay, you got Jabba, you're undecided if it's Leia, Lord Vader, or JMK next. And okay, let's take a trip down memory lane, kind of just look through your roster. So no Lightspeed bundles, beyond like the newer stuff. Okay. Okay. How are you doing in the Fury class interceptor? The new Lightspeed bundles, got it. Yeah, so JMK is not on your list. There's no way you can go for JMK. Because you need Wat Tambor for JMK, and there's no fast way to farm Wat Tambor. You're gonna have to get into a guild that's pushing for Wat Tambor. Performance anxiety redeemed. On-screen celebration. I don't even know what that means, Performance. I don't know what that means on Twitch. Woo! On-screen celebration. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, my friend. I will figure that out and figure out Twitch over the coming week. Like literally I have like 30 minutes a day that I've been spending trying to understand everything I need to know for all the new stuff that I'm getting into. And so like I spent 30 minutes yesterday getting everything set up on Twitch. I still need to spend some time fixing the badges and that kind of thing. Like step at a time. My Jeff emote floated on screen. Okay, perfect. As long as it worked, I'm glad. You'll be unlocking it on Conquest. Yeah, through Alliance battles. You hit Kyber Hunters. Congratulations, Apple. That's awesome. Yeah, so, okay. So we're going to go through this Ox Adder really quick for you. So, obviously, your JMK dream is going to be popped. I don't have a great way to make that sound. Hold on. There we go. Did you guys hear that? Okay. Pop. It's gone. That's the best way that I got because I don't have a sound bite for making that sound. Hey, Decrypted, welcome. It's going good. How was your day, Decrypted? But like looking at your account, you already have a solid basis into different stuff. Jabba's a great beginning GL for like defense. I think you should go for JML next. I just think it makes sense. It's easy to get. Leviathan hurts my soul as a first farm, I'm gonna be honest, and you're still quite a ways away. It hurts my soul. Oh, what do your fleets actually look like? Okay, you have the Negotiator fleet. Very nice. Oh gosh, dude. Yeah, that's Wolfman exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking JML Executor. Hey, Captain Amazing. Welcome. So, Leviathan is really, really rough in general because you've got Relic 9s involved. You have, you have quite a bit involved. But if you're... yes, it was a Relic Bad Batch. He did Relic as Bad Batch, which I'm very happy about, just because of the fleet. I would suggest Relicing Echo just to make the team good. But... Conquest for Razor Crest to JML. Yes, exactly. Static Dynamite, thank you for following over on Twitch, my friend. Follower goal met 6. I didn't even know I had a follower goal on Twitch, but very cool. But yes, so I think Razor Crest, working on the Razor Crest, keep in mind it also shows up in the fleet shop, so keep an eye on that and make sure you always have some fleet currency lying around so you can pick up the Razor Crest whenever it pops up. It'll speed up your farm. Go for the Razor Crest through that shop. Also keep in mind in the Galactic War Shop, you can now farm the TIE Advance and the TIE Bomber through there, so start picking up those shards as well, and the TIE Fighter, because you are almost done with all the ships. AstroDB, thank you for following over on Twitch. You have all the ships like bounty hunter wise to get the Executor, and it's such an easy fleet to go for. I'm not saying don't relic up your Malgus. Sorry, my brain froze there for a second. I'm not saying don't relic up your Malgus, but like you don't even have a Malik up to 7-star yet, and so that's gonna take you a while. And the Fury class is gonna take you a while. You don't have a Relic Marauder yet, whereas Executor, you're kind of already there with the ships overall, and you're really close to Jedi Master Luke, because you look at your Jedi Master Luke Rex, and you already have the Jedi Knight Luke up to Relic 7. You already have the Han Solo done. You already have the Chewbacca done. Like, you already have a lot of the Rex that are for Jedi Master Luke and Leia, and so they should be your next GLs 100%. They all fit together. They all do a really great job. And then you can go Executor Profundity, and then if you want to top it off with a Leviathan, you can go for that next, and you will dominate. You will be in Kyber so incredibly fast, dude. But yeah, the starting JML Executor, I think it's going to be the best thing. We're going to take a quick look at your mods, just because I know you did start recently. Solid, dude. Honestly, solid. The fact that you have a character that fast, I'm impressed for, you know, how long you've been playing. But yeah. So yeah, keep going on your mods. But yeah, solid account, dude. For how new you are, I'm liking where it's going. Yeah, fair. Okay, we're gonna go into the next person, who is Dr. J. Got it. And then we'll get back to the list. We have 2 more paid roster reviews, and then we'll get back to the list of free roster reviews. Take 15 minutes to unlock the Chimera. Yes, if you're gonna go for Executor, you want to get a Chimera in your account as well, because a Chimera will enable this fleet to be really good, and so that is a solid suggestion. So when you have time, get yourself a Chimera in this account, even if it's like a Gear 8 Thrawn that leads it. Get yourself a Chimera, and it's not like Phoenix is hard to unlock if you don't have Phoenix for it already. You're focusing on now as mods? Okay, very nice. Hey, Soleil, welcome. It's good to have you here, my friend. Okay, so we got Dr. J's girlfriend's account right now. Wish I had that. Girlfriend would be nice. As soon as we move the Beaver Dam, it's the first thing I'm going to be looking for as a girlfriend, you know? We'll literally make it to the next state. I'll set up my setup to stream. I'll do one stream, and then I'll just hit the streets and find some random girl. It'll be perfect. I've got it all planned out. So Go players have girlfriends? Fake account. What's the situation all across the Beaver Nation? For the following: Krex Phoenix. Yep. Imperial Troopers. She's slow creating Palps, Vader, Thrawn, Mara Jade team, and a Bounty Hunter team. I'm doing the mods. Honestly, what you just described is what my... Here, we'll pull it up really quick. But yeah, like that is an excellent way of playing an account. I think very much so. That's going to be a good thing. Obviously, with this account, make sure she's doing all of her quests. If you haven't had her watching my videos, have her watch my videos. Like, I don't know, you know, how much she actually needs them because she has you. But I do have a playlist that I've started working on each Tuesday, where right here, new players. I just added another one today of the first 5 goals that you have in SWGO as a new player. So, like, you know, I've got a couple videos in there, and I'll continue to add to that playlist, but it's maybe something to, you know, show. But, like, yeah, your overall goals, I think, really align really well with just what I plan on doing. So let's go through kind of what this account is doing. So you've got your Birds of a Feather, your Phoenix team. Your Phoenix team is going to push you through Galactic War really, really well. Your Imperial Trooper team, of course, all of my names are jokes. Your Imperial Trooper team is going to get you your dark side battles. It's also going to give you the opportunity to have a really good Grand Arena team and push you towards that Executor later on. You've got the CLS Rex, getting yourself a CLS and going for Leia as your first overall GL. You got Savage as a solo, great person to have it because you can get your first Omicron pretty easily, and he's one of the best first Omicrons, and he's a really easy character to get to relic levels, especially if you're in a guild that has at least even a semi-good raid score. If you're like doing Sith Triumvirate raid, you can get this guy to the relic very, very quickly. Getting your Ewoks up, specifically with Princess Nisa, so that way you can do an easy farm for C-3PO and go towards that eventual Leia. And then you've got an Iden Versio team. This is mostly to take advantage of just low gear stuff to go with your scout trooper you're going to have from that farm. You have your actual CLS team, and then Garstax and Imperial Super Commando. And so once you build this up, you have a Phoenix team for an assault battle, you have a CLS team for another assault battle, you have an Imperial Trooper team for another assault battle, and then an Imperial Trooper team for another assault battle with Garstax and Imperial Super Commando who can do challenge tier 3. And so you'll be able to do 4 assault battles with this, as well as have your first GL of Leia. By the time you get to Leia, you'll have yourself in Bronzium. And so this is my overall farming guide that I'm developing right now and I'm using for my free-to-play account. And so I think you're on the right path for this, like doing exactly what you're doing. I think it's great. So boycott the new raid. CG sucks. Dating sites before you move. Get that random girl lined up. Fair enough. Caleb Sullivan, thank you for the 199. We will do your roster directly after. Let's see. It's Black Knight, I believe, is the next one. But yeah, no, I'm taking a break from college for a bit, Captain Amazing, because I'm getting to the I started getting to the point where I couldn't cash flow college, and I wasn't fully sure that I wanted to go into what I wanted to go into, and so I wanted to take a break so that way I can continue to cash flow it and not go into debt, because I don't like the idea of going into debt. So for now, I'm getting a certification in IT, and I'm going to get a job in IT for a while, and I'll circle back around to college once I've built up a good cushion for myself. Hey, if people pay for it, people pay for it. Like, if Black Knight's gonna donate every stream for a roster review, I'm fine with it, dude. Oh, very nice, Caleb Sullivan. Red is such a pretty color. There's a winner. Check the GAC Overseers chat when you get the chance. Okay, I will check the Overseers chat. Okay, so that's who won. Very, very cool. Okay. Yes, I still work for Pepsi for the next 3 weeks before I move. I literally just put in my my notice to my boss yesterday and let him know that I'm leaving. So the mirror section. Sec Plus and Net Plus. Oh, love that. Have a great night, Apple E. I think half the adult fan base of Swago is in IT. Perfect, you guys can teach me. Appreciate it, Captain Amazing. Okay, let me find Dr. J in here. Okay, here we go. She struggles a bit more with English, so I kind of bridged the infos for her. Okay, sounds great. I was thinking basically the same as you. Got it. I also bought those small unlock packs for bounty hunter ships. Okay, yeah. Because of credit. Okay, yeah. And honestly, this is a solid choice. To have a Houndstooth, so I highly suggest getting that Houndstooth up. It's surprising how difficult even a low star Houndstooth is for most newer players. So obviously you're focusing down to try and get those Zetas, so you need all the dark side ships that you can get. This one is just, it's crazy what this does. So I definitely think because you have that Houndstooth, it very much puts a priority on those bounty hunters, but I wouldn't put it over obviously your Phoenix Cracks, because that's just, it's what gives you everything. Check Crex mods before ending. Okay. Very nice. Some solid speed on that Crex, dude. I love to see it. That is awesome. And also, something I like about this is, obviously, health mods are not the best mods for this character, but because you have health mods that have a lot of speed on him, what that means is that eventually when you do switch him to the speed health, you can start pulling some of these mods and put them on other characters, and you can get some good hand-me-down mods. So your modding is starting to look real sexy on the account. I love to see it, dude. Yeah, so solid account, and yeah, I think you're on the right track. I just showed you my farming plan, and I think that's the way you should go. So okay, Otter. I used to do security surveillance integration. Interesting. Make sure you get all the Pepsi that you need, 50% off while you still can. Yeah, dude, I might like go to the warehouse and I can pick up cases of 20 ounces for super cheap. Like, let me see, it's $2 typically for a 20 ounce if you go to Walmart. I can get them at 50 cents each, so what is that, 25% price with my employee discount. So I might have to go pick a whole bunch up, grab some like cream soda and stuff. What cert you going for? It's literally just it's course careers, if you know what that is, Caleb Sullivan. And I'm just doing a basic IT certification just to get me in the field, just to kind of introduce me to the field and everything. Once you're all established in your new place. Captain Amazing, message me now to remind me, but I probably will have time this weekend. I have like a 3-day weekend this weekend, so A+ is what I recommend to do first. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Favorite soda is, there's a certain flavor of Mountain Dew called Game Fuel, and it's not called Game Fuel nowadays. I don't know what they're calling it. It'll come back in November, I believe, of this next year as like a holiday flavor. But it was the flavor that always came out with video games, and it tastes like citrus and nostalgia to me. I love that stuff. It's great. Anyways, let us jump into the next roster. We got Black Knight coming up next. Screw it, I'll join the line. Okay, Black Knight, what are we looking at this time? Because like we've looked at your roster a couple times. Mamster Chief is Desoder. Sounds good, Captain Amazing. You put it in the server? Okay, sounds good. Then I will check the server. So go find, no. Black Knight. There you are. Okay, Black Knight. All I really need is mods and sets and primaries of my CLS squad looked at. Also, next for Zeta for that squad, should it be at Binds All Things, correct? Okay, yeah, let's, I really wish they had their own tag just so I could find them easier. Or like be able to access your squads tab. That's one of the things that I would absolutely love, is the ability to access people's squads tab. Okay, so you have Offense Tenacity. That's widely regarded as one of the best ones. I would switch off of Crit Chance just because Crit Chance is not going to help you. I'd switch this to Offense if I were you. And if you can afford it, switch this to Offense, but you don't need to. But this one I would switch to Offense specifically. But honestly, anything over Crit Chance, I would take any of the mods for, if you go to 3POC and you just read off this. So, you know, health, protection, offense, defense, potency, tenacity, any of those 6 are going to be the ones you want for that triangle. But offense is the best. So, Pepsi bathtub stream win. That's the first video for my OnlyFans, Jackson. I already did it last week. Are you not subscribed to my OnlyFans? How dare you? What if they had GAC-D or Territory War squads? I would love to see GAC-D. If I could see your guys' GAC defenses, I would love that. Hey Storm, welcome. It's good to see you. But overall, I love the sets that you have, but that primary I do think needs to change. Going into your other characters, the Wookiees should just be tenacity mods, so good on you there. Tenacity there, very nice. And then from there, I mean, just hit hard. So, you know, the triangle should be something like offense or crit damage. So 3-Poc should be the same thing. You got an offense thing here. I would 100% go tenacity, tenacity, tenacity. It's just you want to be able to make sure that your 3PO and Chewie and your Chewbacca never get dazed, because the moment they get dazed, the team falls apart, because it takes forever to get them turns again, and you don't really have a good buff to spell on this team, sorry, a cleanse on this team. And so Chewpio and 3-Poc definitely potency or tenacity, tenacity, tenacity. It's just you don't want to be hit by debuffs at all. Han, it's usually crit damage, crit chance mods. Looks like that's what you got. I would just get him faster, honestly. That's kind of the big thing I'm seeing for him. Otherwise, I like the mods. Fans and Beaver, what's up all? Welcome, welcome, Age. Beaver has an OnlyFans. Who am I missing? C-3PO. C-3PO, I don't care. you do what you want with C-3PO. You give him speed. I don't know. I don't care. Honestly, mod C-3PO however the F you want. The other 4 characters are more important to me. But yeah. Damn, link in the bio. I love how everyone's shocked by me mentioning OnlyFans when we've talked about that a couple different times. Oh, new Zeta for the team. Hold on, let me take a look. Rebel. Okay, so you have the first Zeta on Luke. You have the Loyal Friend Zeta. That was the last one you got. You have the Shot First Zeta. So yeah, I would do It Binds All Things next. That would definitely probably be my go-to, is It Binds All Things on him. And then, honestly, I'd probably do 3PO and Chewie's. Chewbacca's, and then Learn Control as the last Zeta you put on the team. And then C-3PO is kind of optional at this point. Like, you can put it on if you want to, but it's not gonna like kill you not to. So that's the final priority. Oh yeah, didn't someone say that you have a Relic 4 Savage right now? Yeah, you have a Relic 4. So yeah, you're almost done. I'm proud of you, dude. I am so proud of you. Searching OF for Beef Daddy. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't whale. I don't have the command set up for !OF for my link for it. I almost want to just make a OF, and it's just like, you know, you subscribe for $1. It's literally just pictures of like Mara and me, and just see how many people do it for the memes. Oh gosh. Potency on C-3PO, yes, absolutely potency, but like speed potency is usually what I see. Like, you know, the cross should be potency, but like, I don't know, most of his mods don't matter that much, so. Like last stream or the one before it. Yeah, exactly, Master Jedi. Only beavers. Oh gosh. Damn fans. Yep, absolutely. Darth Revan. What? I wasn't paying attention. Is the Darth Revan just not leveled up? Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. I hope you take the time to finish your Sith Empire soon. SOE people. I don't know what SOE means. I just need my kill to run. Damn right. Dude, I could have done a video today of me making steak. I was making steak for some for my sister and my roommate. That would have been a solid OnlyFans video. What is your speed threshold for each color exactly? I'm doing green ones with 5 speed, blue ones with 8 speed, purple ones with 10 speed with 2 rolls, or 13 with 3 rolls, gold ones 15 speed. My speed thresholds, because I'm being stingy in general. I actually don't do specific speeds unless it's like a 6 speed mod. Is just, it feels bad and I hate leveling them up. It's only leveled up in like a panic, but otherwise, just in general, if they're white and they've rolled speed once, I'm happy with it. If they're green and they've rolled speed twice, then I'm happy with it. If they've only rolled speed twice on a blue, I'm fine with leveling up one more, but then after that I'm not going any farther if it doesn't get speed again. And so basically going white to green, it's only if it goes up in speed. If it's green to blue, it's only if it already has 2 rolled that I'm going to take it from blue to purple. And if it doesn't roll speed again, then I'm done with the mod and I'm not going to level it up anymore, basically. So, and then in a pinch, if I need a 6-dot mod, it has to have at least 10 speed for me to 6-dot it for a pilot. That is just like my base. If I'm in a panic and I need something for a pilot, it has to be at least 10 speed. Do you refresh mod energy a lot? A lot more recently. I didn't for years and years and years, but I recently started doing it, yes. Since you made a video specifically for CLS mods, can you say or make a video about the optimal mods for the rest of the team? Han, Chewie, 3POC, 3PO. Yeah, I could do something like that. Don't know anything about mods. Poppy, if you go over to my channel, you can find a mod farming guide on my channel. It won't explain. Oh my gosh, Joe Correa coming in with the 50 gifted membership. Joe, you are the literal GOAT, my friend. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Oh my god. Oh, Joe coming in with another 50. Oh my gosh. This is why, hold on, we'll pull it up. This is why you can see right here on our ending screen that Joe Correa is the damn best. Oh my gosh, Joe single-handedly funding every single habit I happen to have. Holy crap, dude. Thank you so much, my friend. And congratulations to each and every one of you who just got a membership. We have a member video planned for this weekend, as well as a members only stream planned for this weekend, so keep an eye out for that. As well as to get full benefits of your perks, make sure you go to the Discord, go to your user settings, go to connections, and connect your YouTube to your Discord. But Joe, you are unbelievably generous. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, he bought more subs than there are in the stream. Yeah, so it'll give it to people who have interacted with the channel more. I had one point where we got a guy who got a membership who had watched like one of my live streams for like 10 seconds. This was like 3 months ago, but it was hilarious because like, I don't know why I'm getting stuff. Oh, but congratulations to each and every one of you. I feel like we got to play our channel song at this point to celebrate that.
I told you that the Republic was now under the control of the Dark Lord of the Sith. Hundreds of senators are now under the influence of Sith law.
It's just gonna keep going. You know, we're a little late for 4th of July, but I appreciate the fireworks to celebrate, you know? Yeah, Snack and Joe in the same week. Yeah, that was the one I don't wail.
Fear of this battle station.
Yeah, Poppy, it was over on YouTube.
This station would be a useless gesture.
You're only level 36? Yeah, so Poppy, I want you to go and check out this right here. New players will go. It's not going to be like a huge, like there's a ton here yet. I'm working on it each week, but take a look at this. It'll help you out getting started in the game. So go take a look at this playlist. It's just in my channel. Okay, big thing I need to explain to you guys who are now members. So all of you became members, and I need you guys to understand. You have a responsibility. And what that responsibility is, whenever someone enters the chat and says, hello there, I need you guys to hit that General Kenobi emoji that you guys now have access to. That is your vitally important role in this chat. Goodness gracious, Joe, you are amazing, my friend. Caleb, I've got another 45 minutes, so I still got some time. Oh gosh, I'm so lost in chat right now.
Today is the end of the Republic.
Okay, so we got, let's go there. Goodness gracious. I don't mean exactly. Let's go, damn fam. Oh gosh.
Lies to the galaxy while secretly supporting the treachery of the loathsome resistance.
I'm gonna be smiling all night now. You made my night, Joe. You're awesome.
On which we stand will bring an end to the
Okay, so Caleb Sullivan is our last paid for, and then we're gonna go back to our list. Yeah, there's the General Kenobis. This is a test. Beautiful.
Did you come back to say you forgive me? Save my soul.
A screaming Hux emoji. I can add it to the list, Ash. Yes, if you DM me that, I can add it to the list. How much is the Ahsoka fund? Oh, speaking of, I haven't had the Ahsoka fund actually up just because I've been so busy. But it doesn't go up when it comes to memberships. It's just super chats, sadly. But it will factor into the overall. Trust me. But I have to do some math to figure out how much that is. Yeah, Joe coming in clutch, Frel. Trader Tot, I love your name. Thank you for following over on Twitch. Yes, I'm the cortisol, but I get it. You know, you've got some stuff going on, so I will message you about it when you have time on the cortisol. But hey, if you got some time in one of your classes or something, I would love for you to get that done. The new portraits, I'm getting used to them. Originally, they were rough. They were rough when they first came out, but because I'm doing roster reviews, I'm like getting used to them real quick. Do I think they stole art from different people? Abso-freaking-lutely. Am I pissed about it? Not specifically, but... How do you get into the Damn Elite, or do you have to be a member for so long? The Damn Elite is just the name for all of the members. And so if you are a member, you are part of the Damn Elite. But then depending on your membership overall level will just kind of depend on how many benefits that you get. The higher your membership, the more benefits you get. So like, you know, if you have the $10 membership, you get a live roster review every month. So we go in and we go through your roster live on stream or in a private video. We talk to you about your roster together. And so that way you can be able to look at your roster and ask questions live. So... Just beat the gas event, but plot twist, CG's game is broken. I didn't get my shards. What do I do? You're going to go and it's actually a common problem. There was a while that gas was completely broken. The first thing I want you to do, I know this is stupid, but I have to bring it up just in case. Let me check if the gas event is like this. Because I've had people complain about, okay, yeah, no, there's no way that you did it. Yeah, so you probably didn't get the shards that you needed. I know with the Jedi Knight Luke event, because in the regular game you can scroll down this, you can't actually see all of these outside of the PC client, and so I've had people be like, I didn't get my shards for Jedi Knight Luke. I'm like, there's another tier you haven't done. But if that is the case, you're just going to go over to your settings, and you're going to go over to help, and you're going to submit a ticket, and they should be able to fix it for you. So just submit a ticket to the EA help, and they'll help you out. Joe made Brad Lytle a little jealous. Farmstar, go to your settings and make sure you have gifting turned on, because if it's not turned on, it won't allow you to accept gifts. It goes away after a month, Master Jedi. So you get access to your perks for 1 month, and then it goes away, and you'll have to redo it yourself or wait for another gifting to be able to get back in. So. Okay. But yeah, there was a time when the gas event was completely bugged and everyone was having that problem. So I'm glad that's not happening, but still, it feels bad to not get those. So make sure you submit that ticket, and you should be able to get that stuff in it. Rock the damn bow. Oof, Griffin, oof. Okay, is this the right account? Like we are so off topic right now. Caleb Sullivan, are you still here? I think this is your account. But I only have 100 shards. Yeah, definitely submit that ticket. And I'd also encourage you to go check and see if you can at least purchase shards. Because that'll be nice at least that you can still work on him. But, like, it sucks that you can't unlock him. So... yeah, no, that's 100 of 145, Grax. That's what he's talking about. Yeah, but that's the thing, is he only got 100 out of the 165 he's supposed to. Yeah, definitely submit a ticket. They'll help you out. Hey, Caleb Sullivan. Have I been watching Acolyte? Yes, but I'm a couple episodes behind. Spoiler free. I thought it was really, really cool that they brought Cortosis into something live action, because it was something that was cool in old canon and they revamped and changed how it worked in the new canon, and I thought the new canon version of it was fascinating, and so to see it in Acolyte was really, really cool and got me really pumped. Overall, the show isn't my favorite, but it's also not bad either. I don't really have too many problems with the show, and I haven't been depressed while watching it. I'm going to give it like a 7 out of 10. So... I am excited to continue watching it, and that's enough for me to be excited about the show. Like, it's not a, you know, it's not a Book of Boba Fett, it's not a Kenobi for me. Like, Kenobi, the only good episode was like the last episode. Book of Boba Fett started off kind of strong and then got more and more depressing as time went on. So... no spoilers, Soleil, no spoilers, but I just wanted to say that I think that was really, really cool of them to bring in stuff like that. So, doesn't Aphra use Cortosis? I don't know. I honestly don't know anything about Aphra. She's one of the few characters in Star Wars that I don't know anything about, and that's because she's from the comics, and I don't read comics very often. The least angry Star Wars tuber, yeah. So Cortosis in the old canon was what Darth Bane mined. So Darth Bane grew up on a place called Apatros, and I actually have a lore video on my channel about Darth Bane because I was really excited about Darth Bane coming to the game. But he was a miner on Apatros, and he would mine Cortosis. And so Cortosis is a lightsaber resistant material typically used on starships, and that's how it was in the old canon. It was something that you could use to stop a lightsaber, kind of like Beskar is. But in the new canon, during the new Thrawn trilogy, they decided to bring it back into canon, and they made it more like almost a plant kind of thing that absorbs energy, which is really, really interesting. And so it's still lightsaber resistant, but it has an effect of shorting out a lightsaber because it causes a feedback loop of energy, which is really fascinating and cool to me. And so it shuts off a lightsaber when it gets hit. And so After stories are pretty fun. I wish BT talked more though. But yeah, so that's what Cortosis is in the new canon. It's just I thought it was really cool to see that in the new show. I'm gonna leave it there. I think there's a lot of stuff that's cool. I think the dialogue could use work, and I think the show overall is, you know, there's been an episode where I was just like, I didn't need that episode. I could have gone the whole time of this show without watching that episode, and it wouldn't really have changed much. And so just overall, 7 out of 10 right now. What was the game he was playing? I forgot what it was called. What game? Now I'm lost. Yeah, I literally had a friend who watched that episode, the episode I'm referring to, and then was like, I need to watch this episode with you. I was like, okay, I don't know why. And then I started watching the episode, and I like paused it. I was like, hold on. Was that Cortosis? And he's like, oh, so there is something in canon that explains this. I'm like, yes, there is. Sabak, Pazak. Pazak is Old Republic. He was playing Sabak, though. If you're talking about Bane, he was playing Sabak. It's modified Bespin rules of Sabak, where it has the phase shifting. That's my point as well on the cortisol. If it doesn't have bad dialogue, is it really a Star Wars movie? Okay, sorry, we're getting really off topic. We've been having a lot of fun. I apologize. Joe, thank you so much for your generosity. We've had some fun, and like I'm just kind of riding the high right now, and I appreciate it, my friend. So we have Caleb Sullivan's account. Caleb Sullivan, did you put it in the Discord what you're working on or anything like that? Because I need what you're working on, your current farm, previous farm, favorite team, things like that, just so I know where you are, where you're going, where you're hoping to go, that kind of stuff. I hate sand. It's rough, coarse, and gets everywhere. Okay, you're working on Jabba. Okay. Every time Acolyte, an episode of Acolyte comes out, I lose another brain cell. Hey, we gotta play it because we're talking about Acolyte. We gotta play it. I don't care what your opinions about Acolyte are. Arnold dropped an absolute bop using the Acolyte. Favorite team is Imperial Troopers, previous team Night Sisters, got it.
No one can separate. Ascend.
Freaking love that song. Have a good night, Griffin. That's the thing, is actors really don't need to know anything about the source material of what they're doing. Like, if they do, it's a good thing, but if they don't, it's not a bad thing, because it's not like the actors have any say over anything. Yeah, Arnold can cook with anything. Oh yeah, absolutely, Pyomai. The writers should, yes, but I mean, the Acolyte is mostly writers that do know Star Wars and like one that doesn't. That one throws me off. These people are like, oh my gosh, none of them have ever watched Star Wars. It's like, no, there's one writer who has not watched Star Wars like at all, which is a good thing. Like, you should have at least one person who can ground the other people so that it's not like you're just writing a fan fiction in a room. Like, some of the stuff they've brought up just goes to show how much they do know about Star Wars. I'm just saying. Yeah, and Harrison Ford hated Star Wars, and still does. Is he still the most beloved character? Yes, abso-freaking-lutely. We're over here making Acolyte hot takes. Random inserts are Filoni suggestions, I bet. Everyone wants to give so much credit to Filoni, but he has like no control over these projects whatsoever. Like, he literally just okays stuff, and that's basically it. And Filoni changes stuff all the time himself, too. Like, constantly. Anyways, okay, so going into this roster overall, can I suggest you drop the Zeta on her lead? I apologize for suggesting this, and I know you're never going to use it after the raid goes away, but guaranteeing yourself a 1,000,000 score will allow you to stay in your raid just fine and help your guild a ton, and maybe even switch guilds to a better guild. So just something to think about. Anyone that has this Lightspeed bundle, maybe drop the Zeta on the leader. Getting that guaranteed 1,000,000 damage for almost no mods is great. Have the stream go off the rails. Fair enough, Josh, and I appreciate your restraint. Yeah, Glaya has the power of making my hot take. Yeah, like it. Yeah, it'll pay for itself for the most part. It's if you have this Lightspeed bundle, you drop the Zeta. That's just how it is. Help out your guild, especially because if you think about it this way, if 22 of your guilds purchase the Lightspeed bundle and drop that Zeta, you instantly have enough rewards that you can get everything you need out of this raid without anyone investing anything else. And that's something that I think you can't skip out on. I just can't spend that Zeta. It's temporary. You're right. It is temporary. But during that temporary time, you are getting so much benefit. Otherwise, you're ending up not being able to get Mark III currency. Yeah, it's the lead on Luminara. I need Zetas for Jabba. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. And I don't know what Jabba's ult looks like, honestly. Relic 7, my Inquisitors for my guild. Someone else can Zeta Lu. I have one more Inquisitor left, and then my Inquisitors are finally done, and I never have to touch them again. All I have to do is Relic Riva, which I hate as well, but at least I can do that and be like, this is a good character. I'm not just relicking characters that I absolutely abhor. Oh, gosh. Yes, John Bryan, it's been a wild day. Joe was very, very generous with the Beaver Dam. Naboo raid is terrible. Naboo raid doesn't suck. The barrier to entry sucks so bad. But like the raid itself is actually, I think the mechanics are really cool and really interesting and fascinating. It's just, it's so gated and I hate that so much. Like, it's so dumb. Anyways, sorry, once again, we're getting off topic. We need to continue on so we can get a couple people's roster reviews out of the way. Okay, you need to finish your Sith Empire team. Let's check this. Okay, you don't have gas currently. Overall, you're doing a solid job of finishing your farms. You know, like there's not a ton in this roster. I'm like, oh no, why isn't this relic? Like you relicked your Dark Trooper, you know, you've farmed up quite a bit, and I appreciate that. So that's been good to see. I would like to see a Relic Marin. I know you just said you finished, but I would like to see a Relic Marin. It does help quite a bit. But overall, you've done a pretty good job of finishing your farms. Let's check if your ships follow suit. It is a Relic Bam. Very nice. Relic TIE Defender. Yeah, overall, you got a solid roster going for you. You're pushing your ships out. You know, you're getting things going. You're finishing your farms. I don't think job is a bad thing for you whatsoever. I think job is a great idea. I do want to warn you, I think you should Relic 7 Chrysanthemum and Relic 7 Bosch Leia as soon as you can after you get Jabba. It's just going to be, it's one of the things that really does help. It's a little less important while the SLK-Archon is around, but getting those guys up definitely makes a lot of the counters much harder, and so I would highly suggest a Relic 7 Chrysanthemum and Bosch Leia once you get your Jabba, of course. As for where you should go from there, I think going JML Profundity would probably be the best thing you could do for this account. Like, technically Leia's the better GL, but JML does go into Profundity, and so I think it's a better option overall. So that's what I would do. Should I do Embo? Boba does basically everything you already need. Actually, Arnold was actually talking about this on a stream recently, which is, it was good to hear him talk about this. Embo is really good for territory wars. But if you're not a huge focuser on territory wars, Boba does most of what you need for that team, without the investment of an Omicron and without being, oh, Smile, thank you for joining the damn community, my friend. Most of the things you need without any more investment because you already have the, you know, Relegate Boba in your account. So I don't think it's super necessary. You can if you want to. He'll be on par with Boba outside of Territory Wars, but then he'll be better on the team inside Territory Wars. I don't think it's really that important. The early hard node farms, dude, if you're stuck on the early hard node farms, Randall, then you need to go over to our Discord and go to the ally code section, and you need to put it out there and throw out and be like, hey, I need allies, and get yourself some allies. Go to Arnold's Discord, say the same thing. All of the different people have a thing for it, so make sure you go and put your ally code out there and get yourself some good relic characters that you can steal. If you scroll up to the top of that one, you can find my account at the very top of this chat, and if you are someone who needs people that you can borrow, you can add my main account and I will friend you. I don't use my friends list for anything but helping new players, so I will delete whoever I need to get you in. For not doing the Luminara Zeta, but the Embo Zeta is going to do basically nothing compared to Luminara. Most top guilds require the Embo Omi. Yeah, but like, I'm not looking for a competitive territory war guild. Maybe you are, but I don't think I'll ever go to a competitive territory war guild because I don't like competitive territory war guilds. Is that bad if we hit in third crate on Endor, but now we hit in first crate on Naboo with half the guild with no teams? I don't remember what first crate is. Yeah, Captain Amazing, eventually I will enjoy the Inquisitors, but it's such a painful climb leading up to it because they're just so garbage. The 10 million? Yeah, that's rough. I would shoot for the 22 million. The 22 million is just the go-to crate. And so, like, 10 million isn't bad. The fact that you're getting rewards is good, Dr. J, because that's what a lot of people are running into, is they can't even do the Naboo raid. They can't even get the first crate. So you're getting the first crate, which is a great first step, but I'd work on it and try and get to that 22 million crate, because that's where you're going to have some solid rewards throughout the Naboo raid. 3 Caleb's in chat all at the same time. But yeah, overall, I'm liking where this account is going, dude. You're doing a good job of keeping up on all your farms. I would suggest going Jabba, getting that Relic 7 on those 2 characters, then pushing towards JML into Profundity. I think that'll be the best way to climb up Fleet Arena-wise and Grand Arena-wise. And then you can circle back around to Leia. But I think that's going to be your best options. Let's take a look at your mods really quick and see how you're doing. It looks 329. Very nice, dude. Mara Jade, 300. I'd like to see somewhere around 330 like that Piet. The faster the Mara Jade, the better, because you want to make sure that Imperial troopers cannot outspeed them. That they have to waste a Wat Tambor if they're going to attempt that. And then on top of that, if you're taking her up against GLs, you always want more and more speed, because if the GLs are taking multiple turns before you are basically screwed. So, the more speed you can throw on Mara Jade, the better. Your first order officer should be faster than your Hux by 25 speed if possible, but even barely faster is going to be better. It'll increase counters. Obviously, if you have the Datacron right now, it's a lot less important, which you do. But like by the time the Datacron goes away, I want you to switch that around and get that first order officer faster than Hux. You're working. Yeah, I saw the Echelon almost to 7 stars, which is awesome, dude. I really appreciate it when people work on that kind of thing. I would like to see your Darth Vader faster too. This is kind of a slower Darth Vader, but hey, you know, you do you, boo. If you have this done, this also needs to be faster. You have a Zori, and you have the Finn Zeta. This Resistance Hero Finn needs to be over 300 speed. It needs to be over 300 speed. Go to the Discord, E4. We start with a fresh list each day. Whenever I put in roster review live now, anyone that posts after that, I will do a roster review if I have time on that stream. More accurate Vader speed. Dibs on being supreme leader of all Caleb's. But nowhere near a relic character in my roster. Yeah, Poppy, you're gonna have to wait till level 85, so it's gonna take you a while. So just kind of focus down what you need to work on right now, which is like literally go search up Rabid Beaver first 5 goals, and you will find the video that you need to watch. I literally posted it yesterday. It'll give you your first 5 goals that you need to work on in the game. I promise it'll help. You think CG gives me my gas shards before or after I finish every other Lord Vader? I mean, that depends on how close you are to Lord Vader. But yeah, so switch around your first order officer and your Hux, and then get your Resistance Hero Finn over 300 speed. Those are my 2 suggestions off the cuff of my sleeve for your mods. Is it possible to get 100k GP before Proving Grounds? Yes, absolutely. Let's see if I can give you an example. Problem is, I don't have a lot in my roster left here. Ships. We'll go to the bottom half right here. Yeah, so if you go through and do this, holy shiz, I have that in my roster and I'm not using that on anyone? Dude, I gotta go through and look at my mods. This is also a banger mod. I don't know where I have these mods from, but I'll have to go through and do it. But you just throw on whatever you have. I don't care what it is. You throw on whatever you have. Right there, I just got 4,000 GP just from doing that. So any character that is a pilot, any character that has a ship, you just throw on some random mods on them. It's going to be the fastest way that you can boost 100 GP. I still haven't recovered my credits after inflating my roster for Conquest one time. Yeah, fair. I'm like trying to think of... Hold on. If we do this, we go here. We sort by this. Okay, let's see. Boba. Problem is, none of these characters I care about whatsoever. Like, if there's a character in here I cared about, then, like, sure. But, like, I genuinely don't care about any of these characters. What about... What was that mod? Was it this? Potency Cross. So, Potency Cross. Who do I have that uses Potency that could use more speed? Okay, there's our person. It's a potency cross. That's a really good cross. I don't want to waste that on Veers, who I don't care if he hits ability blocks. I don't know. I'll find a home. Trey just got back. Am I close, or are there still a lot of... yeah, Trey. Fair enough, Yotter. Oh, Joe Correa subscribed to your channel? Heck yeah. Yeah, Joe Correa was very generous today. What was I just looking at? Oh yeah, I want to look at this. Okay, we are back on track, guys. Is Estefano here? Yes, Yotter is the person that does the Arnold out of context videos. We finally got to you, Estefano. Okay, not sure where to go. Fleets need fix ASAP, but also Lord Vader and JMK are not that far away, but also getting Malicos, Luthen, and Quadme in the next 2 months. Also love JKCK as a PP and to complement the Malicos farm. Can I just say no to Lord Vader? Can I just say that right now? I'm sorry, I can't get behind people going for Lord Vader. Okay, you have a 7-star Wat Tambor. Yes, Joe Correa. A wild Joe Correa appears. Okay, let's check to see if you have any panic farms. I don't see any specific panic farms off the cuff of my sleeve. Let me just double check that you have that. And if you have that, you better have the other one. Yeah, okay, you do. Okay. Yeah, nothing too crazy for panic farms. Let's check your ships. You're almost done with your TIE Echelon. You need to relic your TIE Defender. This is your panic farm, my friend. Relicking your TIE Defender should be like the current thing you're working on to get it to relic level before 3v3. I appreciate that you have a relic BAM. You have the BTLB. You have the Y-Wing. So you have some solid stuff into your roster. Yeah, you have a solid start. Yo, my boy. My boy needs the ditties. That's what I suggest, my friend, is the ditties. I'm paying to be roasted. Okay, sounds good, Tyler. Love the name. Love the name. Less than 2k Kairos left in the Lord Vader farm. That hurts my soul. Like, oh, it hurts. Wolfie is now following on Twitch. Thank you, my friend. Okay. So, 2k hurts. Okay. The ditty. You need the little ditty. You have Jedi Master Luke in your roster. You need the profundity. It makes sense for your next ship. It'll help out your ships overall to get the profundity. You already have the Outrider. You can go for profundity, and then you can go for Jabba, and it'll just fit really, really well. And so that is my suggestion for like the most like go-to kind of thing. And I think JKCK, now that you have Jedi Master Luke in your roster, I think JKCK is an excellent PP for you, especially if you're getting Malicos soon. I think that just it follows a great track record, dude. I think all in all, that is a great way of doing it. So profundity, do the ditty, and then go from the ditty into going for Jabba. I think that's just gonna make sense. I'm not draking or joshing. Are you calling me a liar? I ain't calling you a truther. It's been forever. A little ditty PP? Yeah, exactly. Ain't no party like a ditty party. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so JKCK is a side PP. I absolutely agree. I think Profundity should be your next big farm. I think you should steer clear of JMK and Lord Vader in general for a while, because you're right there in the middle of the Rebel stuff. I don't think it makes sense to go for them right now. Yes, they're, JMK is a great character and you have a cat in your roster, but I don't think it's vitally necessary for you. Hold on. Never mind, don't listen to me. Ray. I literally looked at the GLs just now and I realized you don't have a Ray in your roster. Do you have a resistance? So you're slowly working on the Ray. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing, my friend. You have a cat in your roster. That's great. Cat can fit with Ray. Get Ray. Go from Ray into Profundity. From Profundity into Jabba. JKCK is a PP that you slot in wherever you want. I would probably suggest it after Profundity, but I can get if you move it up for closer. But overall, I think that's going to be excellent for this roster. It'll give you a defensive GL because you really don't have a defensive GL. You have a lot of offensive tools. Going for Profundity is going to give you a good fleet. Plus, going for Jabba is going to be able to give you another defensive GL. So you'll be building out your defense as well as just getting some great things into your roster. Swap JKCK and Jabba to rebuild signal data. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is before Jabba, do JKCK. I'm trying to see if this guy said anything in chat. Okay, if I'm allowed to joke about that kind of stuff. I don't know what it is, but I am a little worried that you took it out. Is Jabba good on defense? Yes. Currently, no, because of the SLKR. In general, yes, Caleb Sullivan. He is great on defense. He is one of the best defensive GLs. If I were to go and be like, oh, yeah, let's throw a Jabba out there. Well, hold on, we need to get rid of our GL, Datacron. Okay, so we throw out a Jabba. We'll give him a base level team. This is in 3v3. Like, basically, if you have no attacking GL, you're kind of screwed. Like, look at these percentage win rates. Like, besides Bane, there's not really a good way in 3v3 to take down a Jabba. Now, if we go to 5v5... and we do no attacking GL, it's basically the same thing. Just there's not really a whole lot of good ways to take down Jabba on defense in the off meta. If you're looking at just Jabba cleanup, like, you're looking at using a great team. In 3v3, Jabba solo is like impossible to clean up without throwing something that'll kill a GL by itself. Like, Jabba's a great defensive team. I love Jabba on defense. He's one that I've been wanting for a long time. Afra does it well in 5v5 some of the time, ADP. It depends on the current cron set and who they gun down, because if they focus down Afra, you get completely screwed. That's why I'm not making it a priority. Yeah, it's fair, Estefano. I get it. I don't like Rey either, but it's just such a good tool in your roster. It's such a good tool in your roster. But overall, I can understand if you skip her for a while, but like, you're so close. You're so close. It's like, it's worth going even if you don't like the character. It's like, as much as I didn't like, you know, I don't like Rose, I still use her on the Zori team. It's just, it's how you do it. So. Yeah. I don't know. I actually think Mommy Mandalore is kind of a little scary in that essence too, because if Mommy Mandalore dies off herself, your whole counter falls apart. Nooch's face, yeah, when I said Mommy Mandalore. Fair. Yeah, his face was hilarious. Okay, let me take a look at your roster and I will roast it. Okay, so I'm going to preface this right now. I'm not going to be kind, my friend. I'm just going to go through and tell you everything you're doing wrong. If you're paying for a roast, you're paying for a roast. It is not $5 per sub. Caleb Cook is $2.99 for my subs, so that equals $300 minus the 70% take, or the 30% take from YouTube. But overall, yes, he spent $300 himself. I do have Mommy Mandalore. Yes, I do. The Gakomi revives any person that dies. So if it gets wasted on, like, you know, Baby Bo, then all of a sudden your Mommy Mandalore just gets absolutely obliterated. So, hey Ladarius, welcome. Yes, we're just doing some roster reviews. So then RP is halfway to GL Ahsoka farm. Honestly, I'm actually in a really good spot for GL Ahsoka, surprisingly. Like, I'm going for her for the content alone, and normally I wouldn't go for her. If my roster wasn't a roster for a content creator, I would not be going for Ahsoka. But it is, and so therefore I'm going for Ahsoka. So, Yoder wants a roster roast as well. Sounds good. Yeah, the Imperial Trooper team's a little rough early on, Poppy. It's just a little rough. Like, once you get it going and get a couple Zetas in, it does amazing things. But early on, you want to get yourself an Iden Versio lead. That's the most common lead for early on Imperial Troopers, Poppy. Bam can damage me, Baby Bo. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it happen. I have Mommy Mandalore and had it happen a couple different times. Where it's just, I have Mommy Mandalore die off, and it's just like, oh, well, I guess that's over. Gifted does not affect the fund technically, but I mean, it affects the fund up here. Like, I factor it in myself. What I can actually do is I can actually edit the fund after the stream and fix it. That's awesome, Caleb. I love that so much. 3 a.m. tennies run. Oh my gosh. Tonight's the night that I'd be able to do it because I actually have the day off tomorrow. Anyways, sorry. We've gotten off topic. Let me go through your roster. Sorry, I'm just going to take a second and kind of just go through the roster, and then I'll just start roasting you. Okay, so this dude, my gosh, this guy has SLKR in his roster with 4 Zetas, has for some reason a Jedi Knight Cal Kestis in his account, even though he has like no Jedi lying around for him to use with it. His mods are just okay, but like, dude, you have Supreme Leader Kylo Ren as your first GL, and your Hux is up here, and your First Order officers down here. Like, you are lucky. You are lucky that we have a Datacron right now, because otherwise you'd be screwed in most of your counters that you use Supreme Leader Kylo Ren for. Like, that's just depressing. And the fact that you went for JKCK, who has requirements that are so many Chirotechs, when you have the stuff to get your resistance going and have yourself a GL Ray going very, very easily, blows my mind. On top of that, throwing a Zori Zeta on, like, I get it. I suggested this Zeta, but that's if you're going for Ray. You didn't even put the Finn Zeta on, so you can't even use this Zori in your account. You're just sleeping on it. Your resistance hero Finn, like, sure, he's right here, but like, come on, dude. 250 speed, no Finn Zeta. Like, you are sleeping on your farms and just going after the newest, brightest, and cutest thing that you want in your roster. Absolutely depressing that you have a Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and your Special Forces TIE fighter pilot, like, level 1 star. Dude, this is not even like a farm. This is, you get it out of a store. This literally is just remembering to have time in the morning when you look at your dailies and being like, oh, boop, boop, now I have, you know, 10 more shards for the ship. Like, it takes you no time at all whatsoever. And like, you're just sleeping on it. But hey, you have the biggest and brightest thing. You have a JKCK in your roster, so thank goodness. You can really definitely use those unaligned force users. You can definitely use that Tarful. That Saw Gerrera is going to be vitally important in your roster. It's going to work so well, you know. I love it. I love it. Having a 7-star Razor Crest, having everything you need to get your resistance going, and just sitting here and getting a JKCK and dinking around, it's the best idea. I 100% agree, dude. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love it, love it. So yeah, there you go. There's your roster roast, my friend. Oh gosh. Bro, your roster's like, it has so much potential, and you just decided to fall asleep on it. The fact that you got JKCK before this CLS team that you have sitting here, like, you'd have Ray ready to go, like, dude. Look at the troopers. I mean, I saw the troopers. He has a gear 11 Piet with no Zeta. He has a gear 8 Dark Trooper. Like, I saw it going in. He's got like nothing invested except for randomly he invested an Omi and a Zeta into this character. Like, yeah, she works at, you know, low gear, but come on, dude. You have 7-star troopers that take just raid 1 currency to get them to gear 12. Throw them in there. Give Iden some fighting chance so she's not just stomped by every team. I get sidetracked easily. I can tell. I can definitely tell, my friend. Get your Ray, get your Executor, fix your roster, finish your farms, dude. So Ray, back up. Finn Zeta, Luminar Zeta to help your guild. And then I want you to go for Ray, and then following Ray, go for Executor. That'll give you time to build up some Zetas. After that, you're gonna go for your JML. You already have a lot of the Rex done. I saw that Gear 12 Rolo. Like, please, it'll get you the stuff you need for your JKCK to be viable in your roster. Like, please, I'm begging you. And then at that point, I hope by that point you're finishing these fleets, because, dude, these fleets are awful. Please fix them. There's your less of roast and more of just plea for going on a good path and not getting sidetracked. JKL exec Ray is the plan. You better not have the fleet. Hold on. No, absolutely not. Like, I appreciate the idea of the Executor. The Executor's gonna be great, but my dude, you have the Zeta you need to unlock Ray, and then you just need 2 characters up to Relic 7. Just BB-8 and Jedi Training Ray, and you're done. You're finished with every requirement for this character. Like, you could be done with this in like a week, 2 weeks. Like, just do it. You have everything you need to unlock it. Please do it. And then go Executor. Just do it. Like, come on, dude. While watching you, I might ally code in your DMs, I think. Okay, sounds good, Yotter. Yes, Tyler, we had someone donate for a roster roast, so we roasted his roster. Oh, gosh. Unabashedly disregards input. Hey, he said okay just now. The speed fall off, I didn't really check the speed fall off, but I mean, overall his mods need work regardless, but you know, they're not bad for where they're at. The fact that he almost has a 300 speed character and he's a light speed bundle account, I'm gonna give him some leeway. Make sure you're working on your mods. I try to be constructive with my roasts. I really do, because you know, if you're not constructive with your roast, then what's the point? Okay, let's take a look at Yotter. Okay, Yotter. Okay, here we go. Sorry, brain froze there for a second. Okay, this is actually going to be a rough one because they, you know, Yotter actually has a really solid roster. Last I checked. Yeah. Give me a sec, guys. With these roasts, I have to like actually go through and kind of like formulate. I can't like do it on the fly and everything. I have to like actually go through and like understand where their roster is, just so that way I can kind of have a concept as to where to go to roast the roster in general. Okay. Here we go. Oh. First of all, your Jedi Consular is trash. Good point, dropped him as Prime. No, I'm kidding. Okay, first things first, dude. Come on. You have Jabba in your roster right now. You have Jabba in your roster. You know what I'm going to say next, don't you? You have some Rex that you just didn't invest in. Hold on. I want to show you this. Hutt Cartel. We have a Relic 5 Chrysanthemum and Bosch Leia. Instead of Relic 7 or even Relic 8, in an account like this, you can afford a Relic 8 for these characters, and it's vitally important that you do. You instead have Relic 5, but, you know, who's more important than this? Who could possibly be more important? Maybe a Relic 7 Trench. Yeah, that's more important than actually getting your characters up that are actually viable in game modes, you know? It makes more sense. I get it. 100%, I understand. The fact that you have a Relic 9 Quad Mace sitting in your roster and you didn't, you know, spend more time trying to push for the pay to win and the Quan show hurts my soul a bit, but I get it. It's a little bit of money, but like, bro, you are sleeping on one of the best factions. You are at that point. You are over 10 mil GP. You should be going for Gungans. Gungans are good in the raid. They are a top 10 team. Even without Jar Jar, they can beat Reva. Like, what are you doing here? Are you just trying not to help your guild? You don't have a Luminara Zeta. You don't have Gungans. You don't have like, what are you doing in the raid right now? Like nothing? You're willing to get an Omicron for Trench, but you're not willing to invest in any of the raid teams at 10 mil GP? Like, what is this? A Y-Wing at, you know, 6-star is just depressing. Where was it? The BTLB, was it? Right? Yeah, your BTLB is at 6-star, not even 7-star. My dude. Also, the fact that you already have the Fury class Interceptor and haven't started pushing for Leviathan is wild to me. Like, that should have been in your roster. You want that triple middle finger as soon as possible. It's gonna be one of the big things that push you. Am I asking for a Relic 9 Sith fighter? No, but I am asking you to at least unlock the ship. Like, bro, like, I don't know. You just seem like, you know, you have some peepees and you're holding to those peepees a little too hard. You need to work on the overall relic levels on your characters, and you're investing in some wild crap. Like, once again, a Relic 7 Trench over a Relic 7 Darth Malak is wild. Like, bro, like, this is insane. Good on you for not helping your guild. Way to stick it to CG. I appreciate it. Anyways. The Frank 2. Welcome, my friend. Okay. Frank 2 is now following on Twitch. Welcome, my friend. It's good to have you here. It's nice that you came in right as I'm being paid to roast people's rosters. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, 'twas fun. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, we're coming to the end of the time that I have for tonight, unfortunately, and we didn't get through many roster reviews. Here's what I'm going to do for you guys. Here's what I'm going to do. Are you ready for this? Okay. You can try harder than that. ASAP Rock's roster. Isn't that the biggest roster in the game? Like, he literally has, like, every character at Relic 7 or higher. Okay. Performance Anxiety, are you here? I don't care if you're here, you're gonna hear what I have to say and you're gonna like it. You ready? Okay, let's see. Juan Francisco Sanchez Montserrat. Maybe one of these days, make sure you have that roster review section slotted in, and I will take a look. We do roster reviews every time we stream, and we are planning a full roster review stream multiple times this week, so keep an eye out. There's a lot of streams. My stream schedule is posted in Discord, and it tells you exactly when you're doing it. Okay. Performance, your panic farm is Sith Empire. That is what you're working on. That is what you should be working on. You over invested in a Darth Malgus before you even had your Sith Empire finished. You're gonna go for Sith Empire and gonna finish it before 3v3. I want to see that Darth Revan relic. I want to see that Malgus relic. Okay, going into the next person, I'm literally just gonna go through panic farms, things you need to finish before we hit 3v3, and I'm just gonna go through like 7 of these as fast as I can. Okay, so this is your alt account. You have the relics of Ajo Press. Overall, looking like some solid stuff. You don't really have a specific panic farm that I'm like, that needs to be finished. But I would suggest upping the speed on Darth Vader. Try to shoot for 250 before 3v3 comes around. It helps a lot in solos and a lot of different things, and you're relying on solos very heavily. I suggest getting your Darth Vader speed up. So that's going to be your goal for panic farm. Here's Jay. I'm ready for Executor, and after that, Malicos, JML, but I need some ideas. Okay, what was your name again? Here's Jay. After that, Malicos and maybe JML. Yeah, if you're gonna go for profundity, you're gonna go from JML. It just makes sense. After that, you can go for JKCK if you want to. It is totally up to you. I'm not a person that suggests JKCK personally, but I think you should stick to that Rebel Trinity and go through the Rebel Trinity before moving on to other things. But because you're getting a Malicos, that JKCK into JML just makes sense to me. As long as you have a Jedi Knight Revan or a Jedi Knight Luke already in the roster. If you don't have that, go JML first, or at least Jedi Knight Luke first, and then JKCK Malicos, just because you want a place for things to fit. But overall, your panic farm is, let's see if you have one. Honestly, you're looking pretty good. You're finishing your farms fairly well. Let's check to see if you got anything in here that I'm like, like, I'd love to see the AdRad finish, just so that way you have an extra team. Yeah, only thing I'm going to tell you is just get your Zeta to help your guild on Luminara. Don't see anything specific for a panic farm. Going into Caleb Cook. Caleb Cook is about to get cooked. Let's see. I'm ready. Oh, that was for you, Caleb. Yeah, sorry. Caleb Cook, that was for you. So Black Knight, we already went through you. Juno, what's your panic farm? Let's see. If you guys want full roster reviews, you'll have to come back another time, but we're gonna just bust through all of these as fast as we can, giving you panic farms. Juno, your number doesn't look like it is valid. You put in the wrong number, so go fix that, and we will get to you. Okay, going into Zuby. Zuby donated. We did yours. Kludgy Minotaur. I don't know if you're here, but we're going to jump into yours really quick. Let's see if you have a panic farm for yourself. You've got a Mommy Mandalore. Very, very nice. Overall, if you don't have Executor, your next goal is Executor, and then JML. Yeah, JML is your next farm. It's just what makes sense when you buy Lightspeed bundles. You have the Finn Zeta. Very, very nice. I'm going to say Marin, honestly. You bought the Night Sister bundle, you might as well finish up that Marin. Alternatively, your bounty hunters, dude. I want to see this Mandalorian relic, dude. Having a low gear Mandalorian just doesn't feel good overall. Dude, I want to see that Wampa up as soon as you can. Additionally, you need to work on your Dark Trooper. I want to see a Relic 5 Dark Trooper in that account ASAP. Imperial Remnant, I don't think is a very great farm for you, but I don't know why JKCK is going in your roster. I'd go for JML first before you go to JKCK. I'm just saying, dude. You just don't have the Jedi to really fund a JKCK, and his Rex don't really help your account at all. And Imperial Remnant's just a weird farm to go for that early. So I'd much rather see you go for JML and kind of work through that stuff first. Maybe go through for a profundity. Okay, so... Okay, you have the Rey in your roster. Another one with Mommy Mandalore. Interesting. And Gungans. Okay, this is an interesting account. This looks like it spends a little bit of money. Once again... Oh, here we go. Quad Bay, dude. Bruh, you have a Quad May in your roster and you don't have it relicked? I would relic your Quad May, honestly. It's such a good team right now. Although you don't have the Datacron, it's still a great team. Like, you know, you watched Arnold's stream. He screwed up on it and just regular without any Datacron's lying around. Bro is the biggest JKCK hater. JKCK is literally like over, let's see, 300 times how many requirements does he have? 5, 6? That's what, 15 to 1800 chirotechs for just Gear 12 characters that don't fit into a single thing most people have in their roster. Like, Starkiller makes sense because it lifts the Sith team, which Sith teams usually are in people's rosters. It lifts Scoundrels. Scoundrels are usually in people's rosters. Like, it lifts teams that are in people's rosters. What are we going to do with a Saw Gerrera? What are we going to do with a Wookiee? It doesn't make sense unless you have Jedi to support him, so at least JKCK isn't a wasted wreck inside your overall account. So like that is why I always hate on JKCK, because people always want him as a PP, but he doesn't fit in so many rosters, and so he's like much more of an end game farm to go for. And like so many guilds are requiring JKCK, Inquisitors, all this Chirotech farms, Gungans, and they're like, hey, yeah, we just want you to do these 3 farms. It's not a big deal, just do these 3 farms. It's only 7,000 Chirotechs for you. It's only enough Chirotechs to get you 3 to 4 GLs in your account at this low of a spot. That's not going to be important for you. We want you to get this stuff instead. Anyways, going back to it, TJ. Just got promoted. I want to bulk. What teams say it first? Okay, you're looking to bulk overall. I mean, you're just gonna go through, go for Fork. I want you to go through Fork. So go watch my video about what farms you need to finish and go look at it. So you start with Fork. So factions, overinvested, underinvested, recently acquired, and killer characters. Go through your roster, take a look at it, and you'll know what to bulk. You know, and if you are missing some of the core teams, go for the core teams. You know, you get yourself a Sith Empire if you don't have it. I'm not seeing it offhand, but like it's one of the most slept on factions in general. Just look through core teams and just find some stuff that you could be working on, because you know, Sith Empire team's really, really good, and you know, a lot of people are sleeping on the faction overall. Yeah. A Vandor Chewie at Gear 12 instead of, you know, Relic with a Zeta. Like, if you have a Dash and you have a Vandor Chewie and you have an extra Zeta, dude, that is your panic farm right there. Finish that guy. Get him up to Relic level. Drop that Zeta on him, please do. Okay, Gnome. I have no idea how many people, like, how many of these people are in the chat right now, but like, I'm just going through as many as I can in a row. I'm not even gonna read your thing really quick, just because I am just looking for a panic farm for you before 3v3. If you're gonna get a Zeta, you can grab General Grievous's Metalloid Monstrosity and his other Zeta if you can afford it, and Relic your Grievous, and you're gonna have a solid team right there because you already have the stuff kind of sitting around. It hurts my soul to see a 7-star Emperor Palpatine not being used at all, and especially a General Skywalker sitting in here. You have a lot in the bottom of this roster that just like Iden Versio, even at low gear, is going to be great. It's going to give you a TIE Defender. You have a lot that I feel like is just sitting down here that could be used in this account, and it kind of hurts my soul a bit. But yeah, overall, I don't have a specific farm besides please Relic 5 your Savage before 3v3. To be fair, Jack One Best, you got to remember that the gas, like a lot of people can get gas really easily right now, but to get the gas team up and running, you need like 7 Zetas, and then to get, you know, the General Grievous team up, that's like another 5 Zetas. Like, you're looking at so many Zetas to get all the teams up that came from the gas bundle, and so I can 100% understand people leaving them for a while, and then coming back to them and focusing down their main farms first. Anthony. Well, this is going to be the last one I go through, and I'm just going to do something quick here. You got JML, you got Executor, beautiful. I want to see a Profundity in this account, followed by a Jabba. Go through that Rebel Trinity. This is your panic farm. I want to see a Relic Darth Revan. He's an overinvested, underinvested character. You have 3 Zetas, but you don't have him Relic. Get him up there. That might be recent, but still. This is another overinvested, underinvested character. You have an Omicron, but no Relic 5. Dark Trooper, overinvested, underinvested. You have 7-star, you have the Zeta, get that Relic 5. So overall, you've got some solid panic farms. Oh my gosh. You're gonna kill me with this Sith Empire, guys. Every person is sleeping on Sith Empire. Sith Empire, dude. Sith Empire. Okay. Okay. Whoo. And that's it for the night, guys. Hey, Swiggle gameplay. Yeah, but a gas team is widely less important than having an SLKR. Sorry, Madness, but yeah, we were supposed to end 20 minutes ago, but we took some time and just bum rushed through like 10 rosters just to give them a panic farm because, you know, I was like, might as well, like, you know, I can be late to what I'm supposed to do tonight, so. Oh, I bet Frank too. Yeah, like, okay, we're gonna talk about this because this is something that comes up, and I've mentioned it. I have a video about this called "Should You Farm JKCK?" And it's like, Cal Kestis, yes, he can be used in a lot, and I love Cal Kestis as a requirement. Seer Junda, only if you're making the team, and if you only bring her up to gear 12, you're wasting your potential here. Marin, if you have the Night Sister bundle, sure, she's a good character in your roster, but Tarful, Saw Gerrera, you got nothing in there, and like, these are all Kyrotech characters. You're getting so many things that just don't fit in people's rosters, especially at like 4, 5, 6 million GP. 8 to 10 million GP, I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, JKCK is going to work great for you, you're going to fit in with your guild, it's gonna be awesome, but these early accounts going for JKCK just don't make sense. They don't fit in places, and I understand the PP, I get the PP, I want Cal as well, but like, I'm waiting until at least till I get JML till I get JKCK. It's just, it makes sense to do it that way, so I don't know. Okay, can you do my roster tomorrow? I don't know, am I streaming tomorrow? I don't know what tomorrow it is. Tomorrow, we shall see. We may have a roster review stream. Tomorrow also might be a stream with Arnold playing Star Wars Hunters. We will see. I'm rolling the dice here because Arnold's a busy guy, but I did try to set that up, and he said he would message me. So, I will see. I'm really excited for it. I want to stream with Arnold so bad, but... Seer Malicos? Yeah, that's fair, but only if you're willing to invest. Okay. Let's see. This is in a really uncomfortable spot and it drives me nuts. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am going crazy. We went through a lot of rosters really quickly. Come back if you need a full roster review. We will be having either a roster review stream or an Arnold stream tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. It's to be determined. I'm going to try and do it earlier in the day in general, so just keep an eye out, so that way we can get some of our European friends and all of the other friends that are, you know, from here to Bangladesh. Big thanks to our damn sugar daddy right now with Healer. He made me eat so much hot sauce for that $47. Big thanks to Joe Correa. He is our damn sugar daddy as well, and he is the damn best. All of our damn best members get a permanent spot on our end screen, even if they drop their membership. Our damn elite, thank you each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. Welcome to all of those who are new to the damn elite. If you haven't done it already, go to your user settings in your Discord and connect your YouTube to your Discord, so that way you get the proper role in Discord. Same thing goes for Twitch. I do have Twitch integration. Big thanks to all those who donated today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Do you guys want to raid someone really quick, or do you want to call it right there? I don't know who's going or anything, but we can see if we can raid someone. Maybe there's a small streamer doing some Conquest or something, having a good time. I don't know. We'll see. I can check really quick. Oh, let's see. Customization, redirect. SWGO. Nope, come on. SWGOH. Looks like no one is currently streaming over on YouTube. Unfortunate, but I'm sure there's someone on Twitch. There's always someone on Twitch. So we'll at least raid over on Twitch, you know, have a good time. It was good to have all of you here. We've had a fun day. A lot of people showing up. We had Joe Correa show up. He's awesome. I love him to death. But let's get this raid going. Raid channel. Wrote. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with this person. Okay, they're doing rote. They only got 2 people over there, so go tell them hello from the Beaver Dam. I'm gonna start that raid. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you guys so much for being here. And there we go. Awesome. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm going to go get my stuff done, and then I'm going to sleep at least 8 hours because I haven't slept more than like 5 in the last couple of days. Bye-bye.